Gentlemen, welcome to the EPCL Below Zero Grand Finals for EU. This is it. And also, just real quick, gotta go a little bit fast because they already started game one. I don't want to miss too much of it, but we do got that loading screen to go through. But I'm joined here by the ever so beautiful Miss Bonnie Rose. How are you doing today, Bonnie?
I'm great. I'm excited. I'm ready.
Yeah,
Pump.
today's gonna be a good one. I'm ready. We haven't cast in a couple days, so I'm looking forward to see how rusty we are. But really excited to see what's going on, especially with these teams. There are a lot of crazy teams that are in here. A lot of qualifiers that went down, and a lot of the big teams made it. So it's going to be really nice. It's going to be nothing but big teams. Bonnie, if you want to go through the list of teams while I get everything set up over here on my end.
Yeah, you got it. All right, so we have B Genius, we have Drop Shot, we have Team Havoc, we have Endpoint, DMT Clan, DS Insight, No Recoil, who won the last event, by the way, Risky Shots, Playing Ducks, NK, Exalti, Team Power, Insane Raccoons, GG Mafia Esports, and Svesa Rostia.
Rostilla. A lot of really good teams on there. My top three that I'm going to be looking forward to tonight myself, that I think they're going to be doing really good, is going to be Team Havoc, the B Genius guys, and Drop Shot. I think Endpoint also has a chance to be other. They've been a little bit slower in their rotates as of late, and they haven't really been placing too high, but they are a very strong team as well. So I think those are my top four as my favorites. I also got to put a wild card in there for No Recoil, just because they have been able to perform without too much struggle, but they've been. I feel like in the scrims that they've been playing recently, it's been more of a let's just chill. That's how they were with the last one too. So I want to see if that's going to affect anything today.
For anyone wondering where Force One is, they are now B Genius. So that's what we'll be calling them. For anyone that gets confused, I know a lot of people really like to watch Force One. But they are now B Genius.
Yeah, they are a newly acquired esports organization that I believe they're not a newly founded one, but they just came to the Row community literally a couple days ago. Brian's was able to get his team on there and be good to go. But looking forward to see what they're doing. They did win to take the #1 spot in the EU qualifiers day one, so by a pretty large amount. So I'm excited to see what they're going to bring to the table today. But I mean, Brian's and his team, they're really good. Brian's is one of the best IGLs I've seen as far as like when to rotate, where to rotate to. He definitely knows his stuff. He's been playing the game long enough to know all the ins and outs of everything that needs to go on. So looking forward to see how they perform. But this is another team right here, Team 3. This is going to be Team Havoc.
Team Havoc. Yeah, I was about to say Team Havoc. I'm really looking forward to them showing up. They have a lot of really strong players. As well as we have seen lately, Avramoski took a week where he just showed up, and then Dosenpiner had a week, and then Kickers had a week, and they have just taken turns taking the spotlight in every single scrim that they have participated in as a team. So I'm excited to see what difference it makes in the actual competition from the qualifiers and the scrims.
Yeah, if we take a look at the map real quick. Also, if you guys are interested, there's going to be a multi-stream set up here relatively soon if it's not already done. I believe it's going to be Indy who's rocking the map stream going on the EPCL official channel. So if you want to see like the map overlay, it's going to be the same delay as these ones are. So you should be able to see exactly where they are at the exact same time. But if you guys are interested in map rotates and where teams are going, if we're going to miss anything, it's definitely going to be the spot to go on that. Little thing that Indy's doing with her own little initiative, so appreciate you, Indy. Thank you so much for taking the time to do that. And all the EPCL staff who was behind the scenes working on making sure this thing goes off without a hitch. That is the plan. There's going to be 6 games today. We're going to have a little bit of time in between each match. Between games 1, 2, there's going to be 3 minutes, and then after game 3, it's going to be a 10-minute break, give the players enough time to relax and recoup, rethink their strategies, and then 4, 5, and 6 are going to have 3 minutes as well. 6 might have another 10-minute one just in case we want to get the scores going, because we would like to do scores live at the very end, like say, hey, these are your winners. So bear that in mind. There's going to be a little bit of a pause between them, but nothing too crazy. It is going to be an action-packed game.
If you want to follow along with the teams, as it goes, you can put exclamation scores in the chat, and that will give you a live feed of all of the games up to game 6. Game 6 we will announce after game 6 the winners of all of the totals combined.
Yeah, so looking at here, we're still waiting on zone here. It's going to pop right here. Oh, wow, I haven't seen this in a long time. A southwestern
Playing
zone.
Ducks is going to have a really good spot here with Balmung City.
Yeah, PD can go. They can get up on top of the mountain and take advantage of all those late rotations. Team 6 over here, they could also do some really good stuff. I believe this is going to be the DS Insight crew. They could lock down anybody from Blue Peak, or if they get up here to this mountain range real quick, they can lock Valley Town, even Sigil if they're coming in a little bit too late.
I think if I'm playing Ducks, I would actually go to the southwest corner.
Over here?
Up on that? Yeah, because you have that wall to your back that you know that nobody could spawn in, nobody can come in through that direction, and they only have to watch 3 different directions. They won't have to gatekeep. So if they want to go first round, play for placement rather than play for kills, that would be a really smart rotate there.
Yeah, that's something you got.
These are really strong players, so they could go. I mean, they could go either way.
Yeah, Dat Pair is a guy who plays this game all day, streams it as well. Really good gentleman. But it all depends on the play style they want to do. Do they want to play more of the passive, especially game 1? I mean, points are going to be pretty simple. It's 1 point per elimination, whether it be a down that you guys do or if you steal a down from somebody else. You're going to get 5 points for first place, 4 points for second place, 3 for third, and it just goes down the list that way, all the way up to, I believe, 10th place, correct? If I remember correctly.
Yeah, 4th through 6th place is going to get 2 points, and 7th through 10th place is going to get 1 point. Anyone placing 11th through 15th is not going to get a point for any placements. However, you do still have 1 point for kills, and you get 3 points per extraction. That means 3 points per team member that has boarded the helicopter at the end. So you can get up to 17 points just for getting a full board on the helicopter with no kills, and that is equal to 17 kills. That's why playing for placement is so important in this competition.
Yeah, so it definitely gets to the point where do you have to decide, do we go full out hunting teams, get points, or do we want to take it slow, you know, wait for the end game, wait for the final zone, see if we can snag a few kills there and go for a full board and get those free 17 points.
Yeah, so it's so important. You can score so much in the final zone. Oh, it looks like we have a fight.
It's going to be B Genius over here versus Endpoint. Kaizen is low. And
both some of the top teams here and top fraggers in the game.
Dyna1 going to be able to take down and eliminate Kaizen over here, up here by his own. He's trying to get an angle on Brian's and Poker Stars, I believe. They do know they got one knock. Taylor making a nice little flank on the side as well. The rest of Endpoint getting a little bit aggressive. And again, when you're seeing this right here, they are ADSing. It is a little third-person bug that we have that goes on.
It does happen a lot when you go from first-person to third-person perspective.
Dyna1 with a nice little flank over there on the left side. Going to put some real hurt on PokerStars and Brian's. Brian's now needs to win this fight with Dyna1, but Josh is going to advance, put a little bit more pressure on Brian's if he gets a little more antsy, but he's not. He's going to fall back. I think they don't know where Minier is. They're looking to see where he is, and they might not know he's below them.
He hasn't made any movement that I've seen, so I don't think that they've heard him. I think they're going to continue casting and go straight for Brian.
How is Brian's alive?
Round in here.
Brian's getting taken down by Rio. It's all up to Minier right here by himself in a 1v4 situation. Got to decide, do I want to play for placement or do I want to get out of here? Looks like he's going to try to fight it out. He does hear Joshy up there. He knows there's somebody on his roof as well. Going to whiff on all those shots.
Landing some good shots on Joshy, though. Taking him down to half.
Oh, and that's going to be a Joshy going to wipe him up. That's going to be a full wipe on Endpoint versus B Genius, and they're going to be able to be all up and res and ready to go.
Looks like Team 11 is going to be Team Exalti gliding right over them, but it looks like 12 and 14 and 2 and 5
yeah, 12 and 14
are also
pretty
about
close
to collide.
I'm going to get up here to see what they're going on. It looks like they're probably going to be going up hills. Yeah, it's going to be DTM versus Dropshot. Dropshot already has the high ground on there, and you bet your butt they're already looking this away.
Now, DTM is one of the teams that we've seen show up a lot for scrims and really put their all into it, play it smart, like they're playing a competition.
And I will tell you, Amphi's one of the better players, not only in the league, but on the DTM squad himself. And he just got eliminated right at the very beginning. And now Speedy's in a danger from his car blowing up. And look at Dropshot coming right away. They're going to push this and try to take advantage. They know they got one person down.
Going to take domination really, really low. Speedy going to try to glide out.
Going to get taken down by
Not
Patrick.
gonna make it.
I wouldn't even be surprised if Dropshot glides again on top of them. They know they're there.
Yeah, the best thing that DTM can do here is try to get out as fast as possible. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of cover here. It looks like Banana might be driving to pick him up.
He picked him up.
That's going to be a rough rotation.
Domination had to bail out because their car was about to explode. Banana Boy does jump out as well. Rio going to secure the kill, guarantee them points for his team. Banana all by himself, DTM. Now he's got to figure out, again, situation. Do I play for placement or not? Again, there's not a lot, though, for him to run to. He has to fight this out.
There's not a lot of cover here, and unfortunately, Dropshot is aggressing towards them quite fast, one at a time.
Yeah, Dropshot is not a team that will sit back idly by. They will definitely push whenever they get a chance. As you can tell, they left Kaha up top. You do hear he does have a sniper up there. You hear that R700 shot. And Ram and Patrick trying to get different angles on there to try to put a little bit more pressure on Banana. I guarantee you he has no clue Ram's going to be on his left like that.
The best thing Banana can do right now, if he can't get out, would be to try to make this a 1v1 situation. It's going to be very rough with Kaha being up top there, doing all of those call-outs. Patrick's going to go ahead and take down Banana. That's going to be it for DTM.
That is it for them. Very nice cleanup from Dropshot on that one. And look at all these teams playing very slow, and they want their sections. They want their parts of the map. They don't want to get these gunfights. Again, you don't get any points unless you're in the top 10. And even when you're top 10, you're only going to get 1 point.
Team Havoc got a really good rotate there. They were able to go past the mine and not take on a fight from Team 6 there. I believe that's Insight.
Yeah, DS.
They were able to go completely back on that top angle there and then take that little ridge that's in between the two teams. And that's a really good ridge because the helicopter does go there a lot for the zone.
There goes Endpoint flying in. Right next to Team 11, which is Exalti down low. Exalti, a team to look out for, too. Shark Tech, one of the stronger players in the scene. This man is really, really nuts. He does have some nutty flick shots. His rotates are smart. His flanking ability is smart. But look at Endpoint just coming in. They're coming a little bit late, so they might have had a chance to get punched, but they're going to rotate right into Team 13. Dino one get a little too close. Instantaneously, all Endpoint goes down and goes to a little bit to the left, try to get a little bit different angle on them.
Dino was flying low enough, though, that they did not bleed out from the fall. However, I don't think their team's going to be able to get the revive, as they did take a lot of damage from the fall.
Yeah, and I think Dino 1 was already knocked once, maybe even twice, in that previous fight over there with Big Genius, so he bled out incredibly quick.
Joshy going to be in a really rough spot here.
Oh, looks like the DS guys are taking shots over here at Rio as well. Rio and Endpoint.
For Rio and Taylor, the best thing they can do is try to rotate around and give Joshy a little bit of cover so he can maybe move out away from Raccoons. They don't want to be stuck in this third-party situation.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was that. I think I'm going back to. I think it was Rio that was shooting. I don't think the DS Inside has taken a shot yet. But Josh is going to make a risky glide to get back to his team, and they're still going to have to now fight DS Insight, who are up there on the tip of the top of the mine. And I want to say they definitely see him. Yeah, there's no way. Here we go. Shots coming in at Rio and Taylor. They're going to take Josh, who was a straggler out the back, now going to separate him from his team yet again. But in them,
Joshy doing good to serpentine those bullets, though.
Yeah, he did do really good. But in them doing that, they all focused on Joshy, and they lost Rio.
Now Raccoons is actually getting aggressive, moving towards Joshy's location. Raccoons is hungry.
Joshy is hurting right now. Team 7 making their rotates in as well. This is right now looking like the most action we're going to have. I'm going to hop on board with Rio because he can land these shots with the Groza.
In the next unit, we'll probably have a four-way fight there in the south corner, but I think for now this is probably the best bet. Rio watching his sides to make sure that nobody's flanking around before he moves out.
And they do have quite a bit of a rotate to go. Going to take a huge Mosin shot to the back of the kneecaps on that one. Going to definitely hurt that rotate a little bit forward, but Josh able to get back to his team. And Endpoint looks like they're going to make the right call. They're just going to try to get out of here and get as close as they can to positioning or to the new zone. DS Insight doing the same exact thing. And now Raccoons are going to be put in an awkward situation of they're going to have to rotate through Endpoint to get to where they want to go. Yeah. Going to hop on over here with GG Mafia going up against the Svesa Rojila. Oh, Zazench is going to get cut out in the open on the snowboard. Shred and Sonar are going to get taken down by Sekrid. As the rest of his team, he's out in the open. He did not get punished for it early enough, I feel. He was able to get the free scum. The Giga going to get the scum, or the kill and elimination back.
So this is now went from a 4v4 to a 3v3. Which is a pretty ideal situation.
Wait, I thought Ampy was on the other team. Is there two Amphys?
No, his name was Anti.
Oh. And Team Power coming up from behind doing a third party on to Svesa Oh my gosh, it's so hard, chat.
Rostilla.
Rostilla, that's what I'm gonna call him. And they're gonna take advantage and get all the remaining kills on them. And now GG Mafia is gonna be in a 1v1 fight versus Team Power. Let's get on board here with Amphi. He's been hitting some nutty shots in the scrims, doing some really, really good work. Take a look at the map. What's going on behind? Drop
like
shot
Power's
coming this way.
Go ahead and glide over, get into the zone, maybe loot that drop even.
I want to say Mazenche already looted that one because he was coming off that from the snowboard. Then he got cut out in the open from GG Mafia here. But I'm looking at Snyros, who is slowly creeping up behind Team GG Mafia.
Drop shot heard the fighting maybe and said, let's just get a little peek, see where they're at. Now Raccoons is going to be coming into a great little position here. They went really wide. They're going to be able to come into the zone and not be contested.
I think Risky Shots might have saw DS Insight, because DS Insight is looking this way as well. I want to say they saw each other. That's why they called off their glide. Yeah, for sure. They know they're there. Because they were looking like they were going to glide on the exact spot where Insight is. And then they, at last second, pulled off a little bit to the left. This should be good to go on that side. A lot of action about to happen over here. In fact, I hear it going down right now as we speak. It's going to be NK versus No Recoil versus Playing Ducks. And Snyros is going to get the drop get the drop from GG Mafia. Ampy with attack 50 now. He must have got that one.
A lot of teams also just setting up outside of this. We have Exalti, Endpoint as well.
4x on an LV. Whew.
NK has a really good spot here. They have cover and they are in the next zone. So all these teams will have to be pushing into the zone.
I mean, that's relatively some good spread by the teams. They're all really close. Don't get me wrong, but they have their own respected zones. Endpoint able to make it in behind Playing Ducks, who gave up on the southwest push over here from Balmong, taking the cities as priority. I can tell you, I played this zone a couple scrims ago, and this is a pretty decent spot. If you can hold your angles and make sure that No Recoil takes advantage of you, Taylor's got to be able to watch their back, because No Recoil, if they cross this open divide, this great divide, could put some hurting on Endpoint over here. Playing Ducks now taking shots over here at NK as well. This is going to be Ragnar and Duff. Oh, no, they're taking shots at No Recoil, I believe. They're looking that way. Ragnar's looking that way right now. Destiny's on a position for it as well.
No Recoil is very, very bunched up here moving in. And not a lot of cover. Again, this map does not have a lot of cover when you're out in the open fields here. It's either the top of mountain ridges or being inside of houses.
We are going, not landing a lot of shots at all. They were out in the open, but I don't feel like anybody landed anything on them. I do hear some G36s going off. I'm going to hop on board over here with Destiny because he's a little bit closer to the action. See if he can pick up a different angle. He's also got to worry because he's wide open from these guys. And it wouldn't be too hard for them to throw a grenade through these windows here.
Looks like Team 11 is going to go ahead and, I believe that's Exalti, is going to come in, take the edge, and rotate around behind Endpoint.
Yeah, this could be interesting right here. I don't think... Oh, Joshy's looking and waiting. Promian's going to make the first one to come. Let's see what Joshy does. He definitely hears them coming. Going to take down Promian, get the scum on him as well. Petite AK and Shark Tech come in the background.
No way, Petite.
Real's going to take down Petite. So, Endpoint doing really good right now. I believe they're on a 6-kill game so far. That's 6 points. Playing Ducks Ragnar going to take down Shark Tech. Huge member down for Exalti. Now Now's got to play for points. He's got to realize, uh-oh. What do we open up? We might not have meant to open up that bag of chips that they just did right there.
Yeah, now's they're doing the smart play. Go ahead and glide into a building, getting some cover. Going to med up and be able to push into the houses here, into the town. Maybe be able to work his way into the zone slowly, hopefully avoiding all of these teams because now he is a solo player.
Yeah, if
I going to have to try to play for placement.
If I'm him, I'm trying to take up the residence here from the tip top, just to make sure.
Unfortunately, that house is going to be out of the zone, so he's going to have to
rotate sooner rather than later.
Yeah, he's going to have to rotate sooner rather than later, especially being a solo player.
He did see Valhalla from Insight crew coming in, sees the gun, waiting to see a perfect opportunity. Oh, does miss all the shots.
Misses the shot.
Goes for an early reload as well.
But now he has let No Recoil know that he is in there.
Oh, this is Exalti or Insight.
Insight, sorry.
Alcachan gonna take some cheeky shots from a nice little angle on top of him as well. Nades coming in. He's got to rotate out, figure out what he's going to do. Go one building over. Ooh, risky climb on that van. Luckily for him, Insight is not pushing. They're not playing aggressive at all, but he might push right into playing ducks. He's going to be going between playing ducks and no recoil.
Now, part of this house might be in the zone. Maybe like a little sliver of it. He might have a nice little cheeky spot to hide.
We'll see what he does over there. We have Ramino
Zone is
from
popping
Drop
now.
Shot fighting Dawn from GG Mafia. NK also taking shots. Yolka over there trying to put some pressure onto Ramino as he's going. Ramino with some nice nades. Out a little bit too far.
Now, Ramino is separated from his team. Though a strong player, this could be really rough for him if either one of these teams decided to push him.
Rio going to take
Looks like
down
Rio's
Hardy.
going to drop Hardy.
Let's pull back and see what's going on up here on this top half. Now that everybody's having to rotate into the actual zone, no recoil is going to be in a really good spot to lock down playing ducks and also hurt Endpoint, Exalti, and Insight as they're trying to rotate closer and closer to Chopper because Chopper is right out in the open right behind them.
It's crazy. All the teams are on this one side of the helicopter, not
Nice nade.
no one on the opposite side right now.
Ball Hall going to go down to the zone, but some huge nades came and landed on top of him. Fortunately for him, no one's going to get the credit for him, so he's going to get a free wasted points there. Now they're chilling inside the zone. Here comes Smolder from No Recoil pushing on the playing duck. Going to take down Ragnar, going for another one. Has to heal up before he takes a repeat. That'd be a risky repeat, but big balls play. Aventura's coming in. Going to get taken down by Dat Para. Smolder going to go in, try to get some cover for. Going to go in the building as Tom gets eliminated. He's got to watch out for the stairs on his right. Huge nade going to come in and take him out, though. Delta Fix coming in from the tip top.
Delta Fix, all that's going to be left up.
One down. Oh, man.
Now, there's a nice little spot up here. Delta Fix could hold behind the cardboard box.
Got to. He's got one more to work on.
Made it to a 1v1 situation. Oh. And it's going to die to a grenade.
Really, really good grenade by Delta Fix. Or by Dat
Now, it
Para.
looks like GG Mafia versus Raccoons right now. 2 members of Raccoons did knock down. It looks like they got the revive on one of those members.
God, there's so many people alive in this final zone. There's 27 people still alive, and this is helicopter inbound. Drop shot rotating closer to the chopper, get an angle on them. Team Havoc has been up here in this avalanche zone for so long.
Now, this is a really risky spot because if somebody shoots up here or grenades this area, that entire team will be dead to the avalanche.
Yep, and now they're shooting now, so drop shot's going to know there's somebody there. Do they try to go for the avalanche, though? I'm going for the avalanche 100%.
Looks like kickers went down.
They're not going for it. This is a risky spot by Team Havoc, but it might pay off. Oh, okay. I thought that was that. It's just,
Now,
it's just
the
snow.
avalanches on these maps, while there are a few of them, will only activate once. So once it has been activated, it will not happen again. How you can tell the difference on whether those have activated is if those houses are still standing, that means it has not activated yet. The second that it does activate, all these houses will be crushed. Then it will roll downhill. But it does kill any and everything in its path when it is activated.
And it's insta kill. There's no knocks. It's you are eliminated.
You are back to lobby.
30 pounds or 30 tons of ice and snow on your face. You're not living through that one.
Now, Rostia, we haven't seen do a lot of fighting yet this game, but they're holding up nicely. Looks like that's going to be it for Raccoons.
Yolk are going to get caught out from AFE. A little bit of stuff. I'm trying to get all the fights. There's so many people fighting right now. Holy crap. Insight versus the 2v2 on playing ducks. Get on board here with Ragnar. Nice nade coming in from Dat Pair. Going to knock down Crystal.
Oof, bad nade, bad nade.
Bad nade on that one. You got to know he's outside.
And giving them the runaround.
Dat Pair going to wipe that one. It's going to be a full elimination. PD going to take the rest of the last 2 members out from Insight and get the much-needed adrenaline rushes. Those of you guys who don't know about this game, the last zone, which is going on right now, all the players' positions are going to be announced every 3 seconds on the minimap, a little red dot. Everybody's taking constant damage. You're always taking damage no matter if you're getting shot at or just running around. And the only time you
Get caught out.
yeah, the only time you stop taking damage is whenever you get a knock or an elimination. and you get 12 seconds of breathing time to get up some meds and move on if you need to. Yoka, that was such a fantastic play by Yoka.
So that's going to be the second drop on Amphi for Yolka here. Grim is extremely low. As Yolka peeks this and takes him down, that will be it for this team. Looks like Rosia is going to come behind and steal those kills.
So drop shot now fighting Team Havoc. 2 peepers are down. I do want us to say Rio did climb, so it's going to be a guaranteed first place for Endpoint. Looks like they're going up as well. There goes Taylor. Joshi making the climb.
Looks like they're going to go for a 3-man board.
3-man board. For Endpoint having a fantastic game this game. Now all teams
that alone
need to
is
fight.
going to be 14 points for Endpoint. That's huge. That's not including any of the kills that they've gotten this match. Getting a climb like that is huge in the end game.
Dulcin Pin are going to go down with Ramino. Ka going to take down Dulcin, but Dulcin is going to take down Ramino right before he dies. Ram
Team
could
Havoc
get res.
did just lose Avramoski as well, so this is now only 2 players left up for Team Havoc.
Let's get on board here. Once you start seeing the temperature go down to like negative 26, 27, that's when it gets to the point where it's nothing but, okay, we got to move towards Chopper or push fights that you need to win. You need to get adrenaline rush from. Playing Ducks is doing a fantastic job.
All that's going to be left up for Team Havoc is Pickers. Looks like Gatpar's going to go for the climb,
Beautiful
and he's going to get it.
Beautiful play.
What just happened?
He had Ragnar giving him cover fire, putting a lot of pressure on Team Havoc as Dropshot came in on the backside and just gave enough time, opened up a little window, and that parent was able to take advantage of it and get the full climb on there as well.
So in first place with 3 boards, we're going to have Endpoint. They're also going to come in with 9 kills.
Huge. That's
also
a huge game for them.
That's huge. That's huge. Also in first place, we're going to have Playing Ducks with 1 board and 8 kills. Coming in third place, we're going to have Drop Shot with 7 kills. Also in third place, NK coming in with 6 kills. Team Havoc coming in 5th place with 1 kill. Rostia coming in with 3 kills for 6th place.
This is rough shots. Risky shots.
Oh, Risky Shots. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Risky Shots coming in 6th place with 3 kills. GG Mafia is going to be coming in 7th with 5 kills. 8th place is going to be Insight with 0 kills. Exalty coming in 9th with 0 kills. Insane Raccoons coming in 10th with 3 kills. No recoil, correct?
Mm-hmm, correct.
No Recoil coming in with 1 kill for 11th place. 12th place is going to be Power with 4 kills. 13th place is going to be
Svesa Rostilla
Rostia with 1 kill for 13th place. DTM coming in 14th place with 0 kills. And B Genius coming in 15th place with 0 kills. What a game.
I'm not going to lie. That's the kind of play style that you want to see from Endpoint, because in the past couple of scrims, they've taken the slower approach. They haven't really been pushing fights, and they've been just trying to play for more positioning. It looks like, though, they got just that right amount of luck with playing the right position on that map. Not only did they get the good spot on the chopper, they were able to get in the zone ahead and behind teams and take full advantage of that and get the kills they did. Plus, that big fight that they had with B Genius at the very beginning was huge. That really, for me, set the tempo for Team Endpoint. They were probably like, you know what? We took out probably the #1 seed. I mean, they finished #1 on day 1, which is the hardest day to qualify. Going in this game and knowing that I took down those guys, I'm gonna be like, all right, who we going with? Who we gonna mess up today? You know what I'm saying?
Who's next?
Who is next?
I think a lot of teams had the same rotate in that final zone. It was crazy to see everyone only on the north side of the helicopter for so long. Not a lot of teams went around to the south. I think Endpoint moved around to the south there at the end, correct? And then Team Havoc had a really good hold the entire game. They looked like they had a really good rotate and hold from what we were seeing the entire game. And I think right there at the last second, they slowly just lost 1 member at a time, unfortunately, because that final heli did not have a lot of cover.
Not at all.
For people. And there was 75 teams in that final zone. That was insane to see so many teams have so many players still up in the final zone.
A lot of players got points up for that because it was a 4-man board, so a lot of them got to share the high placements. Mm-hmm. I will say it was very hard to watch it because there were so many teams alive. I was like, okay, I want to go to this team and say why they're doing this and why they're in a good spot here. And oh wait, this fight's going on over here. Let's go. Oh wait, no, this fight's going on over here. Oh, okay, wait, no, this fight. It was just a lot. It was really good to see that all the people are taking it so serious as far as they want to play for those placement spots. They want to make sure that they're in the final zone. But it's crazy to me that there was 30 people alive helicopter was on its way,
Yeah.
and there were the whole like every building had a team. Every section had
Yeah.
somebody there. It was really really cool to see
Yeah.
that one.
There wasn't a building that wasn't inhabited right there at the end. So, uh, good play from God, I just had a brain fart of the solo player being able to go to get out of that fight
It's
and
Exalted. It was Nauser.
Nauser, yeah, getting able to get away from that fight and get into that house and try to play for placement for their team. Like those are the things that you want to see when somebody gets down to a solo. You can either make a fight, become a 1v1, but when it's a 1v4 situation, I think they played that very, very smart, being able to just get out and not be third partied by 30 teams.
Yeah,
There's so many people.
especially in that end zone right there, right? That you can watch the mini map and you can watch the kill feed and know, okay, this person, this team lost one player, this team lost two players. This is going to be a two. If I go into them, it's going to be a 2v4 fight or a 2v1 fight.
Mm-hmm.
But with everybody still being alive in that zone, and you say, okay, I heard, let's just say I saw Ramiro got a kill, and I heard a gunshot over here, but I also heard 58 other gunshots, so I don't know which one it was exactly. Drop shot. I don't know where they are. So it's hard to keep that little tally in your head of like, okay, let's say Endpoint. They're in a. There's only one person left for Endpoint. Exalti has three, and then you can start. Usually, you can say, okay, I know Exalti has three people left, right? I saw two people or one person get eliminated. And then I see, let's say I saw Shark Tech get a kill over here. I heard that gunshot. I know Exalti's in that area. I'm either going to play that fight or run away from it. But when you have so many teams alive and there's so many people that are
It's
all
harder to
around
keep
you, you
track
can't
of.
keep track of that. It comes
It is
into a
it's
crapshoot.
super important for all players to learn how to watch that kill feed, because when you come down to the point of having to play solo or having to play smart for your team or for placement, it's really nice to know who you're left up against, and so maybe that team normally rotates this direction, maybe I can avoid this rotate, etc. Those little things like that can help you be able to play a little bit smarter and try to get those extra in-game points.
Correct. And you got to look at this as well. There's going to be 6 games today. So I would assume that the first couple, 3, 4, maybe even 5 games are going to be pretty like, okay, let's push for points. Let's see what we can do. Let's get everything we can. And then game 6, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some hot drops coming in from teams knowing that I need to have good kill or good points. I need to have a high kill game. We know that this is, in our
We always
opinion,
see
one
a
of those
lot more
weaker
aggression
teams.
in the final 2 games of events because like you said, people go, I'm a little bit down, these guys are on the top, if I can wipe this squad out first, then I'm going to be able to do this and that and another. It's not always the smart play, but sometimes those aggressive plays can pay off.
Yeah, it all depends on how comfortable you feel with a gunfight and knowing who you're going against, right? Like if we're at game 6 and you're seeing that Endpoint has won 5 games in a row, they're obviously hot. Their gunfights are winning, going in their favor. They're getting a lot more frags than anything. You might want to be like, okay, we shouldn't. Maybe we don't want to push Endpoint right now, right? Or maybe you take that as a thing of, hey, we need to stop Endpoint. Maybe they're getting too many points here. If we want to succeed, we want us to win. We need to take them out of the game early. But it's like right now after that game 1, I would not be trying to take a fight with Endpoint because they were playing really, really strong.
Mm-hmm. I really would have liked to see the avalanche go off. I'm not going to lie to you. I live for those avalanche kills. They just make my day. I don't want to see any team get wiped out, obviously, but at the same time, I kind of want to see a team get wiped out to the avalanche. You know what I mean?
It is a really great feeling. I do enjoy it so much. I usually see the avalanche that's up here. I believe it's on this area right here. Usually that one will take out somebody when they have to rotate to the north side, but I have seen that one go down.
Because it's such an open area, yeah, and sometimes the cars driving through can activate it.
But Endpoint going to be taking their ring mountain again. We talked about this before about how big this map is. You really, or this zone is, this little area, you really have to have everything divided. Okay, like you get the big mansion, and then after that you go rotate to this line, you take these lines.
You have to be extremely fast as well because there is so much here to loot that you want to try to hurry before that first zone pops.
Yeah, so they probably have, okay, you have this line, I'll do this line, and then you get that line, and move just so you're not overlapping. But at the same time, there's so much loot here. It's
I would love to
nuts.
see a final zone here. I love when the helicopter goes right up there in front of the mansion doors or off to the side of it. Sometimes it'll go to that little southeast corner. We'll go to the opposite corner too, on the side by the front door, or the side door rather. But yeah, I love when it goes to the mansion there, and then people are there's like a person in each one of these little trees behind the little bush walls, and
Yeah, you usually have people
you
sit
see
right
some
here on this
crazy
line.
plays. Yeah, you see so many crazy plays because like each one of these little trees will be, either like, oh, it's just a nice little blue spruce. No, it's not. It's actually
There's a
something in there.
full
Yeah,
team in there. All in
there's
one
a
bush.
full
Get
team
ready for
in
that.
one tree. Yeah.
Well, we'll find out where the zone is, if that's even going to be a possibility. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm feeling a northwestern right here. Or northeastern, excuse me.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take south.
Okay.
I'm gonna say directly south
Scatty.
because we have
Oh!
seen. Oh,
Go to Vegas,
yikes!
baby! Gotta go. Sorry.
All right, Rick, you win.
It's almost like I could control it, chat. Final zone, where's final zone going to be? Graveyard. 100%.
You know what? It's gonna go fort.
And Fort's a good one, too. I really like end zone Fort just because there's so much room. There's so many
It
different
likes to
angles
go
you
right
can
next to
get.
those containers too, and I love when it goes there because there's so much close-up fighting right at the helicopter.
Look at BG. This is why, in my opinion, they're one of the top teams. They loot a building. They have a little zone they go to that has a good amount of loot, and they literally get it, and they're moving either right before or right as zone pops.
Yeah,
And it looks like they're going to go
It's so important to get those
shot.
rotates and to always be ready because you might not always get the zone, and while you do get that 6 minutes to rotate, you getting in first and taking up a residence over the rest of the teams is going to be the smart play, and it's going to be the better play because you're going to be able to gatekeep all these teams coming in. They are going to come in right behind,
right in between drop shot. And as Brian's alone in a car, his team is far behind him.
Oh, he knows. He tried to turn off and get away.
Oh, no.
But he is going to be eliminated. Unfortunately, his team is not going to be able to get to him in time.
NK's going to get out of there as well. It's going to be 2 games where Brian
the rest
is
of
down
B
right at the
Genius
very beginning.
seeing that their teammate has one out, has decided to go ahead and wide rotate away from the fight. There's no need for them to go ahead and take it. They want to get to zone and try to make sure that they're set up and ready to go.
Taking the water line, going around Herschel. This is where drop shot was, and they kind of got together. Wouldn't be surprised if they're going to get on top of the gondolas. No, they're going to rotate all the way around to the other side. Okay.
Now NK is coming through. I think maybe going to make a rotate around Snow Lake Town.
Yeah, which is,
or maybe go to Reindeer.
DTM's going this way
boat,
as well.
Or rappel over. It looks like they're going to go Reindeer.
No, they called off last second.
Oh, they changed their mind. Okay.
Yeah. We're going to get over here with Exalti. It looks like they're going to be getting some potential action over her versus No Recall. And they are taking shots at Petite AK. Going to drop him down to 44% HP. Shark Tech also really low. And the car is about to explode. Ooh, they're going to get away with their life as Team 4 Endpoint going to rotate right next to them as well. That was some really, really good shots from No Recoil. Not only did they did some good damage to the players, but they blew up that car in 0.6 seconds. Time it, please. All teams are
Endpoint
making
just gliding directly, or Exalti gliding right directly behind Endpoint there. That was nice, to see.
That could have been huge. They were all taking shots at or he was taking shots at the car. If he was able to do that, it would have been a 4K. Just for blowing up one car, and it looks like No Recoil want to stick with their Elviter Castle with the circus on top. Not too bad of a position, especially with this zone. They're pretty much smack dab in the middle. DTM taking the high ground over here. Man, are they out of bounds? They are relatively close to it. No, they were just really close.
They are riding the line, which is smart. They can ensure that nobody's going to come up, to their side there, because they can't. Instant death outside of that line.
Correct. Not instant death, but it's pretty damn close.
It's pretty fast, yeah. Team 15 is still, and Team 6 are both rotating so slow right now. So it's going to be a really, really rough push into the zone.
If you ever spawn at the mines, right? They could literally jump from the top of that and go down this little inside between these two mountains right here and get all the other side of the map if they want to. It looks like they did come up here towards Blue Peak to try to get a different angle.
Also, if you open up the map, they could have looted fast and they could have taken the gondola. It goes a straight shot from mine over to Snow Lake Town. It goes directly all the way across. So they could have went to that maybe Ice Tongue Village area and then glid out from the gondola into the zone.
All good possibilities. We're going to have NK going to be rotating right up onto the Team Power. Nope, Team Power now opening shots. Yolka and Bulbasaur in a really awkward situation. Cart just above half HP. They're going to be safe
Gonna
behind
find a
here.
nice little boulder. Unfortunately, the two piece here
nice
do not
boulder.
have a lot of cover.
Ooh, headshot coming in. Nade's coming in as well. Car a little bit less than half health. And
You have to get out of this
Yolka.
vehicle. They're going to push straight over to the rest of Team 12, it looks like, maybe.
How?
Team 12 has one member going to be coming in behind NK.
I'm so lost how Bulbasaur didn't die. He had 1 HP. They ran into a rock, and he was able to get out and not take damage from driving or the damage from the boulder.
He might have went in reverse at the same time. That a lot of times that will keep you from taking damage as you get out of the vehicle.
They're going to be fine. Good to go. Team 15 is going to be Rostila. They're going to be coming in right on top of Endpoint. Endpoint does have a really nice spot on the corners. I was like, this guy's moving fast, but he's shredding some gnar, boy. And it is not quiet either. That was very loud. There's no doubt in my mind that Endpoint did not hear that. Yep, shots coming in on Mal. Mal's going to get taken down by Joshi after he gets a huge snipe. Salenze going to get closer. Rio did see Salenze come in.
Rio's going to take some shots at Salenze.
Nice nade from Joshi.
Nothing is getting past Rio today.
One of the stronger players in the
spotted
scene.
every single one of these guys.
He's had a few rough couple of days as far as the scrims goes, but he's been doing really good today. And again, I've been watching him play off stream, and he has been on fire.
The pre-fire from Rio ensured that drop there, and then he went ahead and got the elimination. That's only going to be 2 members left up for Team 15.
Yeah, the rest are just going to shred out, get out of that. Again, smarter call, trying to play for positioning as well. I do like to rotate. They're getting far enough away from Endpoint to not have too much distraction from them. They are going to be able to take this little building here, the little mansion that has really, really good cover. But they got to play it smart. Hopefully the zone gives them credit. And we're going to be going on here to Insight versus BG. Big fight for BG. They need to win these. They need to get as many kills as they can, and they need to try to...
Valhall tossing out a ton of grenades over towards PokerStars. Kaizen's going to go down.
Kaizen went out for to secure the elimination on there, but did get taken out
Looks
from
like
Alcachan.
Valhall's not going to push this, so Minter's going to go ahead and get the revive on Kaizen.
Here they come.
Surely they do not go for PokerStars.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alcachan can end him. Yeah, Alcachan gets Mini. Mini did get Valhall. Now it's up to Kaizen all by himself in a 1v2 situation. It's going dangerously low. He needs to win this fight. This is huge for BG. They don't want to go into game 3 with almost nothing. They're going to get the 1 point guarantee.
Hardy's going to be able to get the pick, going to get the revive on Valhall there.
Oh no, Kaizen gets a shot in the back as well. The team on the tip top going to take down Alcachan. Hardy going to come and get the swipe on him. Get the trade. It's going to be 3 members up for Team DS Insight, while the rest of BG is just down and out. GG Mafia did a really good job putting a lot of pressure on to the top of that roof there. Oh crap! Here we go. This is going to be Team Havoc versus No Recoil. Elite's down. Dozebitters down.
Is it all that's left as kickers? It looks like Avramovsky is also... Oh, he's back here. Okay.
And a drop shot just rotated. They're going to ignore this fight. Delta Fix in a 1v1 fight over here with Avramovsky. Avra's got to do his best to stay alive. This is one of the better players, though. He can definitely survive this 1v4. We've seen him do it before. He's done a 4-8-12 before.
Yes,
3 teams pushed him.
A 1v12 in a scrim, I believe 2 weeks ago.
It looks like No Recoil gave up a little bit on the push on to Team Havoc as they tried to put a lot of pressure on drop shot as they were driving by. And they did nail a couple of really good shots.
Avramovsky dancing inside of the convenience store there.
He's just having a good time.
Must have a sale on gummy bears.
Mm-hmm. Toespin are going to get eliminated.
DTM going to be doing a really good rotate here. Now, Team 8 is going to be pushing into Raccoons there. Probably trying to take that great positioning that they have there, not assuming that anyone else is going to be up there yet.
Exalti going up here versus Drop Shot. They're going to be taking that one. And just like that, Avramovsky did get the drop on one of them. Petite going to take down Ramino. Kaha and them going to take shots at Nowser. Nowser going down.
Looks like Abramowski did get killed back there. That's going to be it for Team Havoc.
Ooh, but he got the elimination on his way. Death from the grave. Exalted doing a really good job at locking down drop shot. 2 members are down. 1 is dead. Oh, 1's down. 1's dead. Patrick going to put some pressure on, trying to make sure that they can go.
They did lose Ramino there. And it looks like they're trying to smoke their way to get to Kaha to be able to get the revive there.
There's a car coming. Snarrows is taking a lot of damage. Decides to park the car right out in the middle, but is going to hide behind the smoke. Use that as cover. And again, as Exalted, they don't need to push out. They're going to come out and throw grenades, but they don't need to push out. They have a really good spot. And that fight up here is going down.
Use the smoke. It looks like Endpoint's going to be going into Sober Village too, right around these two fights.
Let's check this out real quick. It's going to be Risky Shots versus Raccoons. Raccoons in the definite better position, but they're going to take a huge nade on Clutchy. Here we go. A little bit of aggression coming in from the Raccoons team, trying to hold off their position. I cannot click on you to save my life. There we go. Oh, but they're going to get shot in the bum by Endpoint. Endpoint going to take a huge knot on Clutchy as he was healing and get eliminated as well. Now, if you're Raccoons, you're like, oh, crap. Endpoint behind us. Risky Shots in front of us. They need to let...
Now, Risky Shots can't have too many grenades left, right? Yeah. That is a lot of grenades going out. Oh now, Risky Shots have the advantage here. They have the better spot, but now Endpoint is going to see Risky Shots and possibly take shots at them as well.
If I'm Raccoons, I'm not feeling good. I'm nervous. There's not a lot you can like glide out to. If there's snowboards that can possibly get out down this ridgeline, but that's risky.
It would be really rough for Raccoons to get out of this. It looks like Risky Shots are now looking at Endpoint.
Yeah, they're still popping shots. Somebody's got an R700 slamming up. I believe it's Dino 1 right now who's laying down some heat. Yep. 8X and everything. Okay, Dino 1. Oh. Nope, now there goes. Raccoon's going to be able to take advantage of 1 as they try to cross over too early. He's going to play that smoke and get it perfectly. Perfelda's going to get taken down. Probably going to get stolen by Endpoint. Yep, Josh is going to take that one.
They're going to go ahead and trade there. This is going to be a 1v1 for Raccoons versus Risky Shots.
Ooh, he's going to go and take that one.
That's going to be it for Insane Raccoons. They did do a really good hold there and try to take that... hold their spot, but unfortunately lost it because of the Endpoint help they had there. Looks like Hardy did get eliminated.
NK coming up from the backside of the DTM. DTM was taking a fight over there, I believe, on this inside as they were rotating a little bit too late.
Now, Nareel is going to be really open here, only having a tiny little snow ridge to save him. Power is going to take down Valhalla in the background there.
It's all up to Speedy. The last member coming in from Team 6 is going to be Alcachan. Is going to be able to make it. He's going to go right into Power as well. I'm sorry, there's a lot going on. Now we have Playing Ducks coming up behind. NK team going to drop Bulbasaur. UFL going to eliminate Banana Man. That's going to be it for them.
DTM Amenti did go down. DTM is still going to have Speedy and Domination up, but they're going to be in a really weird position here.
Look how Team 5's playing this, though. They're really, like, one's on one side holding off a whole team of, like, 17 over there. And you got Speedy over here fighting another 2 teams. There's a lot going on. Alcachan going to take down Power. Nareel going down. Azzo taking down Alcachan. Or eliminating Alcachan, excuse me.
In such a rough position here. He's going to be the last member up for his team.
He's got to stay alive. Oh, and there it goes. Speedy going to take out UFL. Going to be wiping the...
There was just no cover there for UFL against these 2 teams. DTM now going to have to fight Power.
Well, they turned a 3v12 into now a 3v4. Nothing too bad. Playing Ducks are going to go ahead and dip out of this fight. Nothing they want to do on that one.
I don't think DTM knows that Power is flanking them there.
They definitely do. They were just fighting them.
No, they're going wide. Like, 2 of them went wide. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they've seen him now.
All right, buddy. Send it. I believe in you. I believe in you, Domination. R700 headshots. Easy. You nail these. Look at Playing Ducks on the map, though. It looks like they're coming back down. They're going to take this fight again. Ooh, dinked. Not a lot of meds. Take a look at the minimap. What do we got going on here? This is going to be it for right now. It looks like Exalti and Dropshot still going down there. I saw trades happening in the kill feed.
Endpoint has a really, really good hold there in the back of the zone. Domination's going to go really, really low.
Nice nades. I would really like to see Magix and them push it, be a little bit more aggressive. Looks like
No,
they're
not looking at these
now.
two members coming in directly on top of them. Power's going to get, Ezo's going to get behind a Minty, take him down, and that is going to be it for DTM for this round.
Oh, look at this. Then we have Playing Ducks coming in to put their name in the game. One grenade. Throw your nades. Throw your nades. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yes. Nice nades from Dan Parrot. Gonna take down Blade as well. Almost. He's at 1 HP in a dream right now. Was able to survive that gunfight, but holy crap. I think Destiny might have shot a little bit too early. They also get their position. We have GG Mafia shooting him, and Dat Pair's going to go back for the car so they can get a little bit of cover, and if they need to move, they can move. Azul going to get a fat headshot onto Destiny, and Dat Pair's going to leave him. And there's no point to stay in there. You know there's a team coming from behind. 19 seconds till zone goes. You got to rotate. You got to go.
Looks like Exalti and Dropshot are in a fight here.
Patrick going to end Shark Tech. Huge nades coming in from Nowzer onto Patrick. Patrico. Ka going to take down Petit. All we have is Nowzer now.
Again, down to just Nowzer. What does he do?
What do you do now, sir? Thank you. By the way, thanks for laughing, Bonnie. I appreciate you getting my joke.
That's going to be it for that team for this round. Tam was down a moment ago. I think he got revived and then lost his last teammate. That's what it looked like in the kill feed. Dat Par going to be the last one up for his team as well in the zone there.
He did get shot at from Tam over here, so I don't know if he knows that it's completely solo.
Now Tam taking shots. It means Dropshot is going to hear them. He's going to take down Patrick.
And Snyros. All that's left is Kaha.
Looks like Dat Para also got eliminated, so that's going to be it for his team for this round as well.
He just has to find. Oh, it looks like he might have saw his fingers, his toesies.
Little toesies.
He wants to get the elimination on Snyros because Snyros can be scummed up by Team 12, the Power Crew.
Yeah, and GG Mafia actually went ahead and stole that kill.
That's gonna be Team 14 up in the bottom right of the mini map over there.
Kaha just gonna lay there and play smart.
Look at this. Endpoint alive yet again. They're gonna have Heli and all the teams stay here.
Endpoint can
get a full board.
Yeah, they can get a free board here if these teams don't start pushing the helicopter. Grim gonna come behind Power here. I don't know if they heard him. Yeah, they did.
They definitely heard the nades. I'm gonna get in this position right here so I can see the mini map for the helicopter just in case. Proto gonna take down Power Azo. Ooh, and Blade's returning fire.
Blade.
Keep an eye on the mini
map. Trying to fight it out with Kaha here.
He's gonna get the res on Azo as well. Here comes Ka making his move in the bottom right, the top right over there.
Dawn gonna glide in.
I wouldn't be surprised if Endpoint puts at least one on the chopper.
I would be surprised if they go ahead and put the two that are closest to the chopper on and leave one person to gatekeep.
Ka's making us rotate up onto Tam. Taylor now making his shots known on presence known on Kaha. Gonna get him really low. Actually gonna get the elimination on him as well. No one's climbing just yet. There's a minute till the red zone pops, till Yamira arrives. Ooh. Okay, it looks like Team 14, the GG Mafia, they're going to start... Nope, take it back. Never mind. Endpoint falling back towards Chopper.
I'm really surprised that GG Mafia hasn't just ran full on to Power yet.
Endpoint's going. They're making their way downtown, walking fast.
All right, looks like GG Mafia went ahead and finished that out, and they're going to be able to get a revive there and have a full team up.
They're still not climbing. All right, they're gonna fight it out. They've been having a good game, man. There's no need for them to try to push it. They know everybody's down here, or they think everybody's down here. So they should be good to go. Up here they go. They're sending one person on.
Looks like they're gonna send Joshy maybe.
Zone pop. There nobody's here. 4-man board. 1, 2, 3.
3. Here comes Rio. Man, that's gonna be a 4-man board from Endpoint.
Huge. Huge.
Huge. 17 points just for the board. Insane.
And they had a decent amount of kills too. That's not bad.
In first place with 4 boards and 7 kills is going to be Endpoint. In second place, so we have 2 second place. In second place, we have No Recoil with 8 kills. Also in second place, we have GG Mafia with 4 kills. Power coming in 4th place with 8 kills. That's insane. That's great.
That's really good.
Dropshot coming in 5th place with 6 kills. Playing Duck's going to come in 6th place with 2 kills. Looks like Exalti's going to come in 7th with 1 kill. DTM coming in 8th with 4 kills. Risky Shot's going to be coming in with 2 kills for 9th place. NK coming in with 1 kill for 10th place. 11th place is going to be Rostilla with 0 kills. 12th place is going to be DS Insight with 3 kills. Insane Raccoons coming in 13th place with 2 kills. Team Havoc coming in with 0 kills for 14th place. And B Genius coming in with 1 kill for 15th place.
Whew. It's looking rough.
You know, Rick, I feel like
for B Genius. They're going to have to really go
I was just about to say that. I feel like they're going to really have to play the next 4 games like they're the only games that they've gotten to play, because those first 2 games have been really, really rough for them. But we have seen them play strong so many times. They could come back. You know, they could definitely get a full board and some kills and get themselves back up there to the top of the list.
I do agree. Sorry, I'm DMing our admins on our side, letting them know that we're done with the score so they can go ahead and move on. We're not in charge of the lobbies today, so we are going to have a little bit of a delay trying to fix those ones up, but that's all taken care of. A little bit of a break, give the players a little bit of time right here. Again, after this next game, there's going to be a 10-minute AFK session so that all teams can recuperate, do like a halftime. This is what we got to do.
Water,
yeah, all that stuff.
Stretch your bodies out.
Some fantastic game though, man. It's really unfortunate, really unfortunate that B Genius is going down super early like that. They're not getting any point. I believe they got 1 point that game because they did get elimination, but just unfortunate that the RNG that they're doing, they're rotating right in between drop shot as Brian's right at the very beginning. That was rough. But some really good games out there. Tatan blew me away from No Recoil. His ability to drop shot as fast as he did. I believe he took down Patrick and Snyrose. Just one spray in 2 different cars.
He did unfortunately lose one of those kills to GG Mafia.
He did, but it was still super smexy. I really enjoyed seeing that one. The DTM, NK, PD, and Power fight that we all had, that was literally in like a let's say a 10-yard wide zone.
It was like a line.
It was
like
nuts.
A line of people. And there was maybe like 1 tree and 2 tiny little pebbles for rocks there for all of them to hide on. I think laying down there was probably the best bet that that player had.
It was you failed. Yeah, he tried to stay alive.
Had left, and unfortunately, he had turned over on his back, and whenever you do that, it kind of pushes you a little bit forward. So it popped his head just a sliver above that little bit of a rock there.
Got a haircut.
So that they were able to get that kill on him. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really nice. The way that they also handled that fight, I believe that was going to be, it was Speedy from, who was Speedy from? It was Purple. I cannot remember the exact team name. Oh, it was DTM, I believe. It was DTM. Mm-hmm. The way that they handled that, going one fight to another, as far as between Power and between NK, and then inevitably between them and playing Ducks that came up, the way that they split that was perfect. Neither of the teams pushed at the exact same time to take advantage of that, but they were able to stop there and okay, Speedy, you're facing north. You're going to take down all of NK by yourself. We're going to take down Power Boys. So do your best.
This is what we've been training for, boys.
Yeah, bunker down and do as best as you can, and we'll move on from there.
They probably did have one of the best spots there, even though they were in the center of all of that fighting. I think they might have had some of the better coverage there because there were those little dips that they were able to duck down into, crouch, and heal. They had a lot going on there, being able to just be able to move out of. That was like what, 4 teams total, I think, in that little.
Yeah, there was
just in those little divots of snow.
there was a lot of people there. There was a lot of teams there, and it was insane how slow it was, but no one else was. It was like, ugh.
Yeah, they played really smart though for there being literally no coverage there. There was the one player that had the vehicle that went ahead and said, "Not today, buddy,"
I was playing
and
Ducks,
just
I did like
left. Yeah.
I did like how he was like, you know what? Okay, they just won that fight. Power just won that fight. They're gonna be all there looting. Let me throw some grenades. I felt like his teammate shot a little bit too early, and that made them all spread because he had some really good nades. He did get a drop in an elimination with them as well. But I feel like if his teammate didn't shoot, he would have had a pretty nice 3-banger on a grenade coming in. But that being said, speaking of 3-bangers, we have game 3 coming in right now. It is loading. Bam, there it is. Do we see anybody else, quote unquote, getting aggressive here? Team 7 and Team 1. It's gonna be no recoil and be genius.
11, 8 and 14. Looks like 8 clicked off.
7 and 15. Scotty at the bottom middle of the map.
Now 15's gonna go up to resort.
Oh yeah, they're going up.
Flexing. They're just doing what is called a hot flex.
Hot flex.
That's an old joke. You wouldn't get it, Rick.
You know what? I don't get old jokes. I think you're all right. All right.
So no hot drops, no aggression for the first one. Oh wait, no, JK, 8 and 11.
Whitestone, let's go. No one taking Fort Tierfrey. That's interesting to me. I would have thought one of these teams for sure is taking Fort Tierfrey. That's such a huge zone to go, and now they're going to be split here.
Exalti versus
Risky Shots.
Risky Shot.
Now, Petit AK is doing. I'm gonna say Petit AK is doing the right decision by just pulling out of there, especially the fact that he's up so far to the north. He would be definitely locked away from his team, and he's doing the right call of just getting out of there. They're probably gonna go to Fort Tierfing. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna head right there to Sober Village into Fort Tierfing. Now, does Shark Tech make the same call? Looks like he's gonna stay in loot. He does have a little bit of time, there's a little bit of space based on their spawns, but nothing too crazy. Does he have a glider?
Potato is really close to him, so
he is a glider. Already has a 4X. Come on now. And a red dot.
Is a really strong player, but I don't see anyone wanting to stay and fight this out if they don't have to.
This man has looted 1 building, has a gun, red dot, 4X, helmet and vest, 1 med. Good to go.
Not when I play, Rick.
I could loot this entire city and not get any one of those.
Same, Rick.
Yeah, look at Petit AK. He made the call on to Sober. And Combo and the Risky Shots, they have no clue he's left there. And Shark Tech's going to take the car and get out of there, knowing that they're going to lose at least 1 person there. Now, do you take that as a thing of like, you know what? Okay, if 1 person's just dipping out, either they're going to pick up their teammate or there's no way the other person's already staying there.
I would assume when they hear the car that their team is going to be dipping out.
Yeah.
They know there was at least 2 players there because there were 2 squares on the map. So they just play cautious when you have those situations, right? You know at least 1 person is left. There could possibly still be 3 more people in your town, so definitely play cautious whenever you're still looting.
Depending on where the zone goes, it could be a risk. It could be a decision that defines where they're going to go. Look, Exalt is going to go right above them.
Yeah, this could be really rough for Exalt because they're most likely going to push forward, grab a little bit of loot, right? Because nobody landed there. But if the zone goes south, this could make for an even longer rotate for them and less time to loot because they will need to move so much faster than a lot of the other teams.
Well, the cool thing about Fort Tierfing, especially if you're a glider, right? You could loot a lot of this. It looks like there's a lot of buildings, but honestly, you're just gonna hit up these 4 warehouses because there's most of the loot's gonna be in these warehouses and then the hangars. These not so much. There's not too much loot over here. They do have some in here, but I wouldn't really spend too much time on there. I'm just hitting up the warehouses and the giant hangars, and then possibly the air control. And then the good thing about this place is you can climb up here, right? Climb up the ladders. There's a way to get up on all of them. Go all the way to the tip top. You can even, if you wanted to, you can either jump here or go to the tip top of this and glide to almost anywhere that you want. get a really good push on Graveyard over there if you want to. So if you want to go straight south, or rotate towards the middle, towards LV there over here. So not a bad spot to go to. That's why I think a lot of teams come here, especially on the coming in later like this one. We see L4K from the NA side of things do the same thing.
You do get a lot more time for this zone, for the first zone to be able to loot, but it's still so important to move so fast.
Yeah, Team Havoc moving there in. BG moving in as well. Look at this. Risky shots going towards them.
Okay. Risky shots, L4K, question mark?
I'm actually gonna get on this. They're about to run into one of the Exalti members. Petite AK.
They are all in one vehicle. This is risky. All right, they're gonna go ahead and get out early.
And here comes Exalti coming back. Nice nades coming in from Petite AK. A little bit too far. Oh boy, Petite gonna do the right decision of rotating out of there, letting his teammates get a little bit of cover fire to stop the push on him. 1v4s are gonna be really hard like that. He didn't get anybody any damage when they came up in the car. But here comes Shark Tech and AK on the same side. They're coming up. Ooh, Xmas gonna get some good angles. Shark Tech gonna miss those shots. Petite gonna get taken down. Gonna try to turn and burn him, but Potato gonna take him out as well.
Now, Nowzers and Chromium are so far away from the team, but also Perfidas here is going to push in to Nowzer.
Looks like he made it in securely as well. Chromium has no clue what's going on. Nowzer might have heard stuff. It looks like Nowzer did hear because he's rotating back as well. As his teammates coming up behind, if you look at the minimap, just landed with him as well. He's going to take a wide-angle peek on this. Got it. He's not watching the top of the mountain.
If Marks is watching or Rapart is watching, they could take down Nowzer. It looks like a Drop Shot is also in a fight with no recoil in the background.
They're going to push together. I like this. Coming at the same time.
He's just going to go really low.
Nowzer with a drop shot on Perfidas.
Drop shot.
And here comes the rest of the team coming in. They weren't able to get the scum on him either. Chromium going to peek out a little bit too far.
Body. Oh, that scared me.
Now, there are no med guns, nothing like that, so you're going to have to do the hard res on that one. Now they're going to be jumping around, going to get caught out. It looks like Tatam is also doing some stuff.
Go ahead and get the revive here. Exalti, I think, maybe going to try to make their way out.
Ooh. Merrick's just looked at Chromium, stopped that fight right at the very beginning. But Potato's on fire right now. I believe he's 3 of the 4 members of Exalti taken down by him. He's got 2 knocks. Yeah, that person just got knocked by him as well.
Nowzer again in game 3 going to be the last member up for Exalti and going to have to try to play for placement if he can get out of this situation.
Oh, but they're peeking him. Busts out the shotgun. Doesn't pay off for that one.
No.
Very nice.
For this round for Exalti. Now again, Team Risky Shots is going to have the world's longest rotate, but they still do have enough time to make it.
Ooh, be genius here. Do they know that Grim is right there?
They're moving around like they heard something.
Oh, they are getting shot at for sure. I don't know if they know Grim is there because no one's looking that way. Kaizen is chilling in the trailer. If anybody tries to get a little bit aggressive over here, PokerStar's doing the right job by getting up top. And if Brian stepped out in front of this door, Grim could lock him down. He looks like he's holding that angle pretty hard already. PokerStar's tossing some grenades. Oh, he's gonna shred some gnar as well. MK12 with the 4X. Not too shabby. Oh, it'll land a couple shots on Amphi. I say if I'm Team 14, if I'm GG Mafia, there's not a really easy way to push this building. They're going to have to rely on Grim to do a lot of work if they can. Maybe send somebody into the water. I think Proto just shot. I think if Proto would have kept quiet, he probably could have gotten in the water and tried to get a nice little flank going on. But there's not a lot of ways to try to take this fight when you're coming from under reindeer. Under reindeer is a good spot to hold.
Looks like Kaizen might come around. No, he went through.
Yeah, they're going in the water, making that left flank.
For a second, it looked like he was going to come around GG Mafia's door there, but he did not.
I would try to go as far as I can if I'm Proto. I would try to go as far as I can this way to come up from behind them.
Looks like Team Havoc just took out. Where is that at? Oh, it's gonna be
Right here.
northwest corner. Yeah.
Oh my god, Minion gonna drop Dom with a VKS shot, but he did take a lot of damage from himself from Patrick?
Looks like
Oh,
Patrick went ahead and third party dropped Poker Stars.
Some good shots coming in.
It's gonna be a rough revive here. Now they can go down, open the door. Poker Stars can go ahead and climb into the house.
I mean, not a lot of... Now you look at the zone. They have the zone control. They're good to go. Amphi's in a decent spot for the zone, but when you have Drop Shot who's taking shots from behind, locking you down here, now this is the pressure that GG Mafia could use against B Genius, but they have to play it right. They need to get somebody on the side putting some pressure on, because right now they're not doing anything. It looks like they're going to be flying back or swimming back to Amphi. They need to do something to let Grim have the pressure to either push or run away. They're not going to do anything. They're just going to sit there and wait. So we're going to come back to this fight as well. Eight risky shots and Raccoons coming into each other.
Yeah. And
then we have,
also have
PD
9.
and this is Insight. Flying right over Playing Ducks.
They're going really, really high. Playing Ducks might not be looking up to see
Yeah, they're
them.
definitely not looking up that way. Get over here on 13.
Insane Raccoons.
Versus Team Power. Versus Endpoint. Endpoint having the mountain spot again. This worked out so well for them. It looks like Raccoon's going to go rotate right into them. Here we go. Taylor's taking off shots. Oh, lucky he didn't get run into a tree on this one. There goes the car. The car blows up. They didn't get out in time. Rest of them able to take it good. They're going to take the Holy Shack right with Team Power over here at Snow Lake. And then you got Team 8. This is going to be the risky shots coming in as well. Now Power's like, oh crap, what are we going to do here in this situation?
Power has a nice little spread here, though.
They're rotating closer. It looks like Grim got Kaizen.
Did go ahead and take out Kaizen from B Genius.
That's right over there going on that side. I'd say right now for Snow Lake, I like where risky shots position are. There's nobody that's really behind them just yet. They can get somebody on this roof, lock down the top of these roofs, so that's where Magic and Suma Dimension are going to be. Nice nade coming in as well.
Power has a nice spread here, but Raccoons could push over and third party this very, very easily. Power is taking the roofs. They're going to be open to their backside.
I hear a bunch of shots over here. It looks like GG Mafia finally made their push in here as well. Grim did come out of the little hole as well. That's going to be it. Wait, no, there's who else is up for Team 1? Somebody else is still alive. Minier going up against Endpoint. Looks like he did rotate out. Minier and Brian Z were able to rotate out. Oh, they got here.
But they're going to be going up against Endpoint's full team right now. Looks like Rio's going to go for the flank.
Yeah, look at this is
try to get a better.
This is what you're seeing from the big team. The rotates coming in on the sides, trying to put more pressure from multiple angles. You don't really see that when there's a team locked in a house like this. The more angles you can get on, the better. Joshy holding the tight angle all the way down this midpoint to the stairwell. He's going to lock all this down, so if anybody comes up the stairs, you can see it. You're going to take the jump. And it looks like Brian's splitting up as well. He knows he knows better as well. You don't want to be locked in one building, especially that building. That one really sucks to be all stuck in. And I wouldn't be surprised if Rio can hear Brian's running around over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Brian for sure hears Rio. They both know they're there.
Brian's going to pre-fire, but not land any shots.
We shall see. I mean, there's no way Endpoint can know that there's only 2 people here for BG. They don't think they know that it's BG as of yet.
Yeah. Until one of them downs, then maybe if they're watching the kill feed and they're paying attention to those numbers. As of right now, they have no clue if this is 1 person or 2 people or 4 people.
Power knocking himself out with a grenade. Very nice nade. This might be a little standstill. See if there's anything else going on right now. We're going to go back to this fight up here. I guess his grenade got stuck on the roof. Been there before, done that, brother. Oh, man, now I believe there's going to be a huge nade on Minion. It's all up to Brian's over there. And again, Brian needs to win this one. Oh, huge nade coming in from Magic's on Merrick's. Drop it on that one. Does see Prefouts, but he's got to get a med off. Blade trying to get an angle. And we have Raccoons taking shots at Azzo. Is Cowboy Potato also going to get caught in the backside from Raccoons as well? There's so many teams right here. Potato going to get the drop on Sumadimic as well. Trying to get the points for it, but I don't think he can from his position.
Cowboy Potato is going to be really, really open to Magic's here. I think Magic saw him.
Taylor going to take down Brian Z. That's going to be it for B Genius. He does trap. Brian did take down Real, but got the refract from Taylor.
Looks like DTM Domination went ahead and downed Yolka.
Oh, if he looks to his left, he can get a free kill right there. He doesn't see it, though. Minute 8 to get all the way across from there to the zone. Looks like Raccoon's making the right decision of just getting out of zone. We're going to have DTM versus NK. NK has the higher advantage on this one. Really good good split over here from NK as well. They have the zone behind them. They don't have to worry about anything. And as far as in 50 seconds goes, they're not going to have to worry about the right either. Now Real taking a lot of damage. See if UFL can put any pressure on the DTM. He is a little bit on his own right now, so he has to not fail this fight. Proto going to take down Ramino. It's drop shot versus GG Mafia. Not landing any shots on Speedy.
Those look like those were going to be spot on.
Oof. Yeah, I would like to see the rest of NK giving cover if UFL wants to fall back. But it looks like UFL's going to stay up here, go up by himself, and try to get as much as he can. Amphy going to take down Patrick in the back end. This is GG Mafia taking down Drop Shot.
And now Kaha's going to go ahead and drop Amphy from GG Mafia.
Let's go to this fight, see what's going on. A little bit more action on this one.
Kaha might be able to get the revive here on Patrick.
Oh, no.
Rim's going to pick that, get aggressive, and go ahead and take them out. That's going to be it.
That's huge for GG Mafia. That's going to be a big ego boost as well. They took down one of the strongest teams in the league.
Looks like Abermosky just got eliminated from Team Havoc as well.
Endpoint going to wipe out the rest of Team 7, I believe that was. Blade's going to go down to the zone. There's no way you can make it in there. And then the rest of Team Power going to rotate right into Raccoons. Clutchy. Magic 1v2, and he's got Endpoint behind him. He's got to pick a fight. He's probably going to take Clutchy. That's what I would do. Just knowing the fact that, there's Endpoint behind you. They're on such a hot streak right now. They've got 4 people up. He's not going to do that one. All right, we're going to have Team Havoc over here.
3 minutes.
Versus Inside.
Team Havoc had Abermosky drop. I believe he also got eliminated.
Nice shots from Dosapinner on the Hardy. Got to get the elimination as well. Crystal going to come right, repeat that huge nade coming on Dosapinner, going down to 2 HP. Has to stop and heal.
That nade is going to be what saved Crystal there. Crystal was in the same exact position where Hardy had just got dropped and eliminated. But Dosapinner was forced to dip down and heal. Alcachan versus Elite here.
Dosapinner going to take down, Crystal going to take down Dosapinner. Dosapinner. Holding the tightest of angles. Where is... Oh, he ran it that way. Now we have NK coming in, going to drop down Valhall, who's trying to put some pressure onto Elite.
This is going to be really, really helpful
Don't
for
go for the
Elite.
res.
But Alcachan's going to go for the res.
There you go.
He's going to go maybe on the inside to try to get it.
That's a better angle. It's a way better angle.
Alcachan looks confused. Elite gonna go for Dosapinner to get the revive, and he's gonna get downed himself. All that's gonna be left up for Team Havoc is gonna be kickers. Best thing kickers can do here is try to rotate around.
Kicker's got Alka.
And play for placement.
Oh, gonna get taken down by Crystal. Inside having a really fantastic game as well. I'm trying to get all the players shit. I apologize for missing the fights, but there's a lot going on.
Still gonna have to take on NK here.
Look at Bulbasaur with a wide flank. He's got to be careful for DTM though on the side.
Yeah, NK could push this. They know that they have 2 down. That 2 are down there. They could push this and try to go ahead and go for the eliminations. But it doesn't look like they're going to get aggressive at all with that.
Playing Ducks taking shots at NK. They're going to lock them down now.
Team 14 is going to be GG Mafia gliding in right behind.
Raccoons made it away from both Power and Endpoint. But
Magic's has one more person up with him, I believe, too, there. Once he finds that lead.
You got a domination. It is hard, but once you find it, it's good. You can lock it in. He's aiming a little bit too high. It looks like Raccoon's going to be able to make it in safely, and Endpoint's got to make that same glide here.
Looks like Bulbasaur got caught out in the open there.
Yeah, from playing ducks.
Took some damage.
Alcashan going to take down Grim.
GG Mafia is going to be down.
Alcashan's now stuck. Do I go into the building where there's nades going off? Yolka took that. Yolka did take the reeling crystal. Is going to be inside by himself. Excuse me. GG Mafia now taking shots. They're going to take down Yolka. Yolka 3-dimensional. And then Playing
Crystal
Ducks.
Not in a good position here.
Playing Ducks is laying some really nice shots over here on to GG Mafia. Smoking out their teammate. Didn't go. Ooh, nice flashes on all the NK people.
This just goes to show how important this left can be. I've heard a lot of it. So helpful. Revives.
So Proto did take a really wide peak because of the smoke and got punished for it heavily. GG Mafia is still 4 members up. If they get the res, they can get Pro. Never mind, Proto just went out.
Looks like Grim went ahead and took out Crystal, the last member for Insight. So now they just have to find out NK here, and they'll be able to.
How's Bulbasaur still alive?
Make a better rotation telly.
How is he still alive?
He is bleeding out slowly there.
Now Playing Ducks fighting with Endpoint on the backside, taking long-range shots at each other. GG Mafia trying to make their self-positions known up here. Nyril going down. Ampy with the full chase on him. You fell with a refrag. Here comes Grim making the same play.
Grim going to be coming up behind. Bell's going to go for the revive now. Turn around. Going to land some shots on each other.
Dawn coming in for the retrade.
Going to frag trade. Grim's going to go down. It's going to be Ufeld versus Dawn.
You hear him on the roof. You can hear. That's definitely roof sound. He's going to take it down by Duff, though.
Playing Duck's going to save GG Mafia there from having to continue that fight. Now, Playing Ducks knows that there are still team there because they knew that they were fighting. Everyone has a completely different hold on the heli and can push in. There's not going to be a lot of cover here.
I like the positioning of Endpoint. They have a really good spot on it.
I
also
don't think
really
Endpoint's
like
going
where
to get
Playing Ducks are.
the full board this time, though. I believe that DTM and Playing Ducks definitely have a line on heli now, and they will move in closer to have it as soon as vision drops in a minute.
Yeah, I think Playing Ducks has a really good eye on that. I wouldn't be surprised if GG Mafia come rotate to this building or the building closer to it to try to stay in the buildings but get an eye on Chopper. And then DTM, they can put on some pressure on Endpoint. It does look like the Dyna 1 that just landed a nice sniper shot onto Domination over there. 50 seconds till your mirror hits. Just a waiting game now. Endpoint, though, in a really good position to do 4-man boards if need be. They're making the calls. They're trying to take down DTM. They know that they know that PD is there, and PD is making their rotating. Look at them; they're gliding and driving closer and closer to the heli. Dino going to get a huge drop on Speedy, though. It's going to slow down DTM as they try to push towards Chopper, get a little spot real estate save for them. And what is this? Rio using a 5.56 weapon? What is this? Here comes the zone. Playing Ducks aren't really in the spot right now to stop. It looks like they're trying to be focused mainly on GG Mafia. As GG Mafia did rotate to these two buildings. Really nice to try to get some angle on the Chopper. DTM now making their way up as well. They're going to be fighting them. Some of them are going to be fighting Magics in the background. Domination and Banana Boy. Endpoint's just getting closer and closer to Chopper. Magic's out here by himself. Not a lot of cover.
He is playing smart, though, knowing that he's the last member up for his team, trying to maybe stay as far away from the large majority of the dots on the map. If this are revealed,
Yeah, Josh took no
go ahead
speed.
and eliminate Speedy.
Look at the mini map though. Look at you have GG Mafia and PD both looking at each other. They're both really really close. And Taylor going for the climb, going to try to secure the win for Endpoint.
He's gonna get it again. Endpoint gonna get a first place
finish.
Endpoint just loves their Jerry, you know.
PD needs to keep an eye on Chopper though. You know Endpoint's already done 4-man boards already. They gotta get closer. They gotta be watching and playing secure. Fortunately for Endpoint, GG Mafia is locking these guys down.
They are all going to try to get closer to the heli now at this point, knowing that somebody boarded. They did get 4-man boarded last time. 4 people got on the heli on the first round as well.
Dyna One's in a really good spot to lock down D-Team if they cross this open path right here. If Banana Band's not too careful. But DTM's getting close. Huge grenade.
A lot of players just went down.
Yeah, Playing Duck just took out, I believe, the last member for GG Mafia, so now they're going to have that all covered, and they're going to be focused on Chopper. Domination can get eliminated in the zone. I did believe points went to Endpoint for that one. And Minty and Rio going at it.
Endpoint going to have 3 up. Playing Duck's still going to have 4. DTM going to have 2. And Magic's going to be playing solo.
We're going to go in there for some meds. Really quick loot, meds, ammo, call it a day. Trying to go for a vest, did not get a vest, so he's going to be hindered a little bit, handicapped just a bit as well. We're already at negative 27% HP, or 27% degrees. Oh my god, I cannot talk. Negative 20%, oh my lord, I can't do it.
Negative 28 degrees.
There we go, I could not think of that word without saying percent.
That's what I'm here for.
Magic can get eliminated.
Dragon's going to go for the climb. He's not going to make it. Rio's going to shut that down and get the elimination. Destiny's going to get knocked to the zone.
Look how much this is ticking. Yep. So now Para is in a situation where he has to either go get meds or go for the climb or get kills. He's going to try to go for the climb and get punished for it yet again.
Unfortunately, this is rough to climb unless you have an adrenaline rush. You're probably not going to make it on the helicopter at 31 degrees negative. Rio's going to die trying to get to the chopper. And I believe Joshy has the adrenaline rush, so he might.
He did not.
He did not. Okay.
Adrenaline rush only lasts for 12 seconds, so you have to make up your mind. Are you going to be pushing or are you going to be healing? Once it hits negative 30, it's literally nothing but healing. It's all it is.
Nice. All right, coming in first place with 1 board is going to be Endpoint, and they're going to come in with 15 kills.
Hot damn.
That is an insane game. I think they just secured themselves a top slot with the amount of points that they got with this game and the full board. Second place is going to be Playing Ducks with 5 kills. DTM coming in third with 1. Power coming in fourth with 0. GG Mafia coming in fifth with 9 kills. Sixth place is going to be NK with 3 kills. Looks like we're going to have Insight coming in 7th with 4 kills. Insane Raccoons coming in 8th with 0 kills. Team Havoc coming in with 5 kills for 9th place. Risky Shots coming in with 5 kills for 10th place. Drop Shot going to have 4 kills for 11th place. Be Genius coming in with 0 kills for 12th place. 13th place is going to be Rostia with 0 kills. Exalti coming in 14th with 0 kills. And No Recoil coming in 15th with 1 kill. That was insane.
That was definitely a really good game. But you gotta look at it this way now, right? You're on the halfway point. We're definitely able to see that, oh crap, these guys got to work on this. These guys got to work on this. We need to fix our rotations now. Who are you looking forward to seeing coming back to play the next half of this league or of these finals?
Team Havoc. I think Team Havoc could easily just like turn it around. We've seen them score large point games. It's the same with Be Genius. We've seen them come back from, the last place in one of their games to the next game being more points than any other teams had scored that game. So it could go anywhere. There's still three more, right? It's only halfway over.
Yeah, this is the time that we're going to decide. Hey, maybe our strat's not working. Maybe we're rotating too early. Because I gotta say, B Genius has done really, really good at looting and scooting as fast as they can.
Hmm.
They've just been really unlucky with where they're rotating to. They got to figure out, okay, maybe I shouldn't go too close to Scotty or too close to Herschel police station because
Maybe
they've
they'll
rotated right
stop
into
going
people.
so much center zone, and maybe they'll start trying to go edge of zone, outer edges of the zone to try to maybe have less fighting. I think from looking at the scrims and the qualifiers that we had, a lot of people were only rotating the edges, right? So if you're looking at how how B Genius is rotating right now, and I'm assuming Brian's is their IGL, I would say that they're probably rotating full center so often because in the past none of these teams have been rotating that direction.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good play for them to be able to get in, hold up, and then be able to gatekeep. But unfortunately, that's not been working for them the past few games. So maybe they'll swap that up. Maybe they'll change around the way that they're rotating and try to go for maybe the safer rotates.
Yeah, we'll definitely see what's going on with them. They need to have a good game. Team Havoc needs to show up as well. They need to figure out what's going on with their end. They're playing a little bit more of a passive game, which usually works for them as well sometimes. But today it's just not working. They're getting caught out in the open. A lot of third
Mm-hmm.
parties, and there's a lot of teams that are alive that are usually not in those positions where they usually are. If that makes sense. I'll say GG Mafia doing a fantastic job. This last game was really really
Yeah.
big for them, taking down a couple of the big teams. Really nice to see them up in the position where they were. I believe they finished third place. So
I think DTM has been playing really, really smart so far, and they've been doing really, really well. I think they've just kind of been staying middle, right,
mhm.
for these games. And I think if they just continue to play how they've been playing, they might get really lucky in the rotations and in the fights that they're choosing to take, and they could also come up and take one of those top slots easily as well.
Cool, gotcha. All right, so we're gonna take a quick 10-minute break, give the players enough time to recuperate, figure out what they want to do with the last half of the finals. We will see you guys here back in 10 minutes. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Team Power at 16 as well. Risky Shots and No Recoil both at 14. Insight, DTM, and Team Havoc at 9. Insane Raccoons at 8. Exalti at 3. And Rostila and B Genius both at 1 point tied for last place. Endpoint at 70 points? Are you kidding me? 70 points?
They're killing it tonight. But so they scored 70 points in 3 games, right?
Correct.
That means another team can also score 70 plus points in 3 games.
It can happen. Yeah, you don't want to. You definitely don't want to count them out. You don't want to say that Endpoint can relax for the rest of the game. Not at all. But Endpoint is at 70 points. 70.
Now you have to think of the last event we had, right? No Recoil with the DPVs came in and just put themselves above and beyond with all those points that they scored with all those eliminations. Any other team could do that in this. It's not completely over. There are still 3 games. You could score so many points in that, just for first place and full boards alone.
Yeah, I definitely. You don't want to count any team out. I think that playing Ducks and GG Mafia still have a really, really good shot. Even Drop Shot have a really good spot chance at taking that number 1 spot and getting most of the money out of the $2,000 split for them. But right now, if you're Endpoint, if you just got to keep that pressure on, if they can get 1 to 2 more boards per game, I think they're going to be guaranteeing themselves a top spot. But even if they can get 1 on there, or at least place in the top 5, I think they're going to be doing really, really, really good. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm 70 points, man. Come on, holy crap! These Endpoint has been struggling a bit in the scrims as of late, but today they are just showing up. Dyna One and Joshy Taylor and Rio all doing really good. Dyna One's been landing some really, really nice R700 shots, and Joshy and Taylor are able to finish off a bunch as well. It's been fantastic. Really, really good gameplay coming from these teams, and their
It
rotates
seems
are
like
on point.
they got Rio back in and playing, and they got their team back, right? They got their synergy back, and they're ready to go. One thing I do want to point out though for the chat really quick is if you look in that bottom right hand corner underneath the EPCL logo, you can see that it says 4 of 6. So that shows you what game we're on. Everyone keeps asking in the chat. Just so you guys are aware, if you do get lost or confused, it will let you know what game that we are on. And if you want to see what the up-to-date scores are after each game, you can put exclamation scores in the chat, and those will be live for the first 5 games, and the 6th game they will not be, as we will be announcing the winners on stream after the 6th game.
Correct. Yeah, we will be trying to have those up as fast as we can. You do got to give staff a little bit of time to make sure they put all the calculations in correct. I believe it's Indy and Mahina are both working really hard to make sure all the points are entered in accurately and correctly. So you got to give them a little bit of time for that. But really, really good job. Thank you so much to all the EPCL staff that's behind the scenes right now working. You guys really, really are doing a great job. And I appreciate all the help that we're getting. On the back end, I'm getting DMs all the time from, okay, we're doing this. This person's waiting for this. And it's just been really, really nice to have all the help and support.
And huge shout outs to Relentless for setting this all up with Endpoint, and for Endpoint for allowing us to do this competition for you guys.
Yeah, we really do appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much. Especially you. Yeah, you. You know who I'm talking about. No, not you. Not you. Not you. There you go. You. Yeah.
Rio.
Yep. Everybody. Yep. I would never thank you, Bonnie Rose. Not once.
Okay. Team Havoc having a good setup in the zone. They're going to be middle of the zone. Gives them the odds that they will less likely have to rotate out. Now, Lions, Be Genius here, looks like they're maybe taking the same middle route approach again, which they have to with the zone. But definitely an early rotate, which we have seen from them in all of the games so far.
And they're taking shots at them as well. Let me tell you this. Maybe I think B Genius was like, you know what? Let's go in with the least amount of points we can first half, and then we'll turn it around.
We'll turn it
around.
We'll turn it around. We'll hit them with the first place, game 6. I could see it.
I mean, I could definitely see it. This is not a team that you would sleep on, for sure. If there's a team that can do it, it's going to be these guys, Team Havoc. You know, they can definitely turn that around as well. Let's just see if it'll happen. I'm excited to see, because I really want to see Brian's pop off. You know, he's worked
they are all
really hard.
Really strong players. All very, very strong players, and we've seen them do some crazy things in the past. I think they just had a really rough start today. I'm looking forward to seeing them bring that back.
We are seeing they are going to be pushing it a little bit towards Endpoint. I wonder if they're going to try to eliminate them and get a little bit aggressive. Team Havoc over to the left as well. BG is going to take the top of the mountain on top of Endpoint. Endpoint is rotating this way as well. We're going to have a gunfight here sooner rather than later.
Now they are stopping a little bit short to make sure that they can come up quietly onto this, but it looks like Endpoint also wants the same hold.
This is a really powerful spot. You see a lot of teams playing this ridge line right here, as well as these ridge lines to get to this rock to lock down Ring Mountain. But it looks like BG's going to push up, and Endpoint's going to hear the car rides and just go right away from it, not want to have this fight. No need to. Falling back into the mansion over here at Ring Mountain. This is going to give the opportunity for BG to take a good spot to lock them down, but also go up on the tip top if they need to.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think we had anybody close in the initial landings. Looks like Drop Shot taking the gondolas finally.
Finally.
Team 7 is going to rotate behind Playing Ducks there, and it looks like, yeah, it looks like that might be our next fight. It's going to be 7 and 9.
I want to see if Drop Shot sees Team 2 coming up, or Team 5. The DT, yeah, they definitely do. And I'll tell you, Ram and Snyros have done this before, where they've been in these gondolas and they've taken these shots and they have succeeded on them. So they're just going to get recon, though. No need to push up too high, and the rest of the team is going to come up. I do like how they split these. They always split these gondolas nowadays, which is really, really good to see. Team Havoc can take the high ground as well. It looks like Playing Ducks are going to get snuck up on by no recoil over here. Such a huge mountain ridge to take for Playing Ducks. This is one of the highest spots in here, and it's very centralized. And they're going to take some shots at NK as they're rotating. Hey, trying to get some shots on Ufeld and Yolko 3-dimensional. Making a lot of noise, though. And here comes Desmolder. Desmolder, see him. Yep, shots coming in now. To Tam taking shots at Dat Para as he's going to make a rotate over. 1 HP in a dream.
Drop down there for Dat Para.
He's able to get away from that fight. And now look at all the rest of Playing Ducks coming this way to help provide support. Aventuras with a nice little flank.
Now we have seen Destiny be a super strong player for this team. We've seen them be the last player up for Playing Ducks many times and be able to come back and make situations into a 1v1. So I'm excited to see what Destiny does here with a full team.
PokerStar's going to blow up Speedy. I also want to touch up on this real quick because it was really relevant. Playing Ducks, if you looked where they had their cars parked, gave them a lot of cover to stop this initial push from No Recoil. Locked down a lot of sight on them. Duff going to come try to get some redamage onto Aventuras. Unfortunately for them, those grenades took off and blew off their cover. But it was really, really nice that those car placements that PD did on there to try to give them a little bit of cover from the backside. And here comes Drop Shot coming up the other side. PD's about to get pinched here. All of No Recoil making up on one side. Nice.
No Recoil is really close.
Ragnar's going to get caught out in the open here from Snyros and Ramino here in about 10 seconds. Watch out that on the kill feed.
Destiny's going to peek it and drop Smolder. Destiny's going to go down to Tam.
Snyros not making their call on Duff. Duff in a really bad situation, going to get pinched by both of them. BG taking down DTM. A lot of good shots coming in for them, getting some good points in there. Snyros going to take down Duff. Amateur's going to get the elimination, so Dropshot's not going to get any points for that one. PD's got to figure out what they want to do. Looks like they're going to be rotating out. Ragnar making the glide. Here comes Dat Para as well, I'm assuming. Are they just going to get away from Dropshot?
They're going to go ahead and try to take themselves out of this third-party situation. No Recoil does have their full team up here. Playing Ducks only has 2 left, so it's smart to go ahead and try to get into the zone and hold up. Dat Para might get caught out here by Delta Fix.
Ragnar taking some shots. I believe it was to Tam on top. Now Dat Para going to take some shots on Smolder. Smolder trying to get the flank onto Ragnar. Now Ragnar's going to put cover fire up so Dat Para can move if he needs to. Ramino, Snyro's getting really close.
Coming in. They're going to have the high ground here and the better positioning. Dat Para's going to go down to Sinaz.
Snyros. And Ragnar needs to hope that No Recoil and Drop Shot fight each other right now. He needs that fight because right now there's going to be a lot of pressure on him. And he's still taking this fight versus Snyros. Here comes Tam now. Aventura's taking shots. Kaha still on the other side of the moon.
Now it's going to be Drop Shot versus No Recoil. No Recoil having 1 member down.
Ooh, that was Delta Fix letting a nice little shot right there.
I thought those were going to connect there for Patrick. Those look like those were spot on.
He was a little too high. Ooh, they did just spot out Ragnar as well. Now, how long is it going to take Drop Shot until they just push on this building? These guys are not slow. There it goes, just like that. Ramino going in.
Just like that.
I'll say, these guys do not take it slow. They will push a team right away if need be.
Drop Shot is a super aggressive team. Do not do that, Ramino.
Look at that Famaskia.
He's thinking about going through that window there.
Snyros going to take down Delta Fix. His Ram's going to be right above them as well. Snyros is going to be peeking windows. He's going to take down Tam, Aventuras, and Snyros. Snyros going to get the Drop Shot, stay alive. Only getting saved because Delta Fix did not move out the doorway. He was a dead body, but that's going to be it. Patrick going to come in and wipe him up. Drop Shot going to be taking down all of the rest of No Recoil.
They're going to be able to reset and med up and move into the zone. It does look like Ragnar was able to use that fight to his advantage to be able to rotate in and play for his team.
Ooh, nice shot, Taylor.
Now, we did see earlier this week, I believe it was in the qualifiers, where Ragnar was the last person up for his team, and he just laid down in the edge of the zone and waited for everyone else to fight so he was able to play for that placement for extra points. So he could do it again. Salty having a nice little spread here.
Promium's in a really decent
Promium, I feel like, is a little bit out by himself. It looks like Nowzer is going to go ahead and drop down here to be able to give him a little bit of.
He can lock down this entire left side by Endpoint if they push it correctly. Looks like Endpoint, though, getting in a car. Was that a smoke? Okay, I thought it was a flash. More nades coming in, though. That's another nade. Taylor doing the right thing of just sitting there waiting for them to get greedy because Exaltes looks like they are sitting down. Nowzer did come down this way. Promium's here. If Petite AK is not smart, or if he tries to go down a gas station, which would be a good flank or a good spot in my opinion, Taylor could punish that.
It seems like Taylor would be in a bad position, right, because he's away from his team, but he's actually in a great position because if, like you said, if Petite was to glide down Taylor has him. He has him locked up there.
Or maybe get an angle here on Nowser if he peeks a little bit more this way. He can take Nowser if he just would look over here, but it looks like he's got a rock in between him. He's going to take it slow and steady.
Stuck between a rock and a hard place, Rick.
Just holding on like a hair and a biscuit. Looks like all of Exalt is going to fall back, not take this fight. Yeah, Taylor should be good to be safe here. They're going to run away from Endpoint. No need to push that fight if they don't want
We're
to.
about to
Holy
have
crap.
a really big fight here.
Team Havoc,
In two different
DTM, and Risky Shots coming up. We got Elite on the backside watching for Risky Shots. Oh, and now they are going. This is going to be Risky Shots versus GG Mafia. Versus Team Havoc. Elite was taking shots over here as well. If you're Repart and
Mafia
Merrick's,
did pretty well in the last game. They just need to continue that throughout.
yeah, they need to keep that momentum going. Look at the spread on the two. They're very, very nice. Grim could possibly take the more northwestern side of the zone, but it's going to push Risky Shots in a really weird situation, especially if Team Havoc pushes. But Team Havoc's going right to zone, or away from zone, I guess. GG Mafia is in zone. Oh, looks like Risky Shots going to get in one vehicle. Risky Shots, Risky Drives. They're doing it just early enough that GG Mafia has.
I think they know this team is spread and they can just go ahead, get to the zone and take up a spot. Playing it smart, dropping a player here and there, being able to. Oh, I thought he was going to take damage there, but Taylor did not take damage there.
Risky Shots need to take this roof as soon as they can. Nice shot.
A scary rotate, but really smart on their part because we do have power going to be pushing.
It's decent, nice. He got a headshot on Proto. I think that was all that he had that connected. But they're going to be in a really good spot. This building and the big mansion where they are, that's a really good spot to be in. Well, they're going to see the team power in the background rotating from the backside. Take a look at the map. What else we got going on? Oh my goodness gracious! Endpoint, Raccoons.
Looks like Team
Rostila
Havoc and DTM are also going at it right now.
Yeah, they're about to. Let's take a look at what's going on over here. It's gonna be Abramowski. Kickers does go down. Banana Boy.
Abramowski gonna go ahead and get that elimination. Confirm it.
Also, the last member for Team 5 is gonna be Amenti going way wide. Should be able to make it to the zone just in time. Endpoint about to push a team.
I think our next point might be Insane Raccoons versus Endpoint. Insane Raccoons having a good spot here.
Some would say an insane spot.
Insane.
Ooh, and they're playing. They're super quiet. No one's moving. People are laying down. So GG Mafia and Power in the backside. That fight we were originally watching. Now fighting. So now Endpoint getting called out. Dino 1 gonna get slapped out in the open, but there are going to be landing refrags. Taylor going to take down Clutchy.
Now, if Endpoint throws a few grenades over here, they have ended this team.
Rio made his way in.
This team is extremely stacked on top of each other. They need to get a little bit of a spread here. Go ahead and try to take some of that high ground. It looks like Voidka is going to go for that.
Now Rio is going to be called. He's going to get pinched by Rosintia. In the top. Rostilla. Oh.
Rio's going to go down to Washi. Washi's going to get the elimination on Rio. All going to be left up for Endpoint is Joshi and Taylor. Joshi's going to go down. Taylor's going to be extremely low.
There goes.
What just happened?
Rostilla got wiped from Team 10. This is going to be the NK and also the two Endpoint players.
Cleaned up Endpoint. They shut Endpoint down from getting any of those heli points again, which is exactly what needed to happen because Endpoint does have such a huge lead from the first 3 games.
Iholka with an MG4 has the high ground on Insane Raccoons.
If I'm any of these players right now and I'm watching the kill feed, I see that Endpoint just went out, and that has just perked me up and made me excited to continue trying to get to end zone and play smart. Because now I know that they're not going to be adding those extra points in this round.
Let's see what Yolka can do up here. This is a nice flank.
Does Yolka see the shadow in the smoke?
Oh, they traded.
They're going to trade. Now Team 10 can come in and clean up some of these downs and get the eliminations. That's exactly what
NK going to be fine. They have
do.
8 bags of loot there if they need to. If they want to go outside the zone, I wouldn't risk it, but a lot of loot there for them. Power, GG Mafia, and Risky Shot still fighting it out over here in the corner. Team 1, this is BG coming up behind
Team Havoc versus Exalty as well.
What's going on up here? I'm going to see what's going on with BG. They need to have some good games.
Insight and... Yeah, it's going to be Insight versus the...
Holy crap, Poker Stars with a nice headshot onto Alcachan.
He is using the low back correct, and I believe that thing is a laser beam.
Nice
Looks
nades.
like Exalty went ahead and took out Avramoski there in the background.
All right, this fight's going to be a little bit slower. We're going to get on this one. This is going to be Team Havoc versus Exalty. Kicker's going to come in with a frag on Shark Tech. Dozen Pinner making the right call, rotating out of there, trying to get away as far as he can, playing for placement. But Nowser does see him taking shots at him as he's gliding. Drops down to about 20 HP. Does he make it to a house? He sure does. He should be safe.
Oh, that was rough. All right, Crystal's going to go down to Brian.
Poker Stars. Look at Poker Stars. That's the BG I'm talking about right there.
That's exactly what they needed. That is going to be it for Team Insight for this round. BGenius is going to go ahead and get the revive and be able to reset. Dosenpinner might have to push in directly behind them.
He is going to have to.
Drop shot could shut down a lot of these rotates with gatekeeping.
They were shooting at Ragnar, who's the last member for playing Ducks, I do believe. And then we're going to have Risky Shots, Power, GG Mafia still doing it. DTM making their rotates in, and Dosenpinner way out in the bad spot. He's not going to have a lot of easy rotates, especially where he is right now. Let's go take a look and see where he's at, because Exalty's making the right call. They're trying to make this long glide. It's risky, but a lot better than crossing this open zone. PokerStar's going to take down Bulbasaur from the NK team, and he's dead.
Field is also extremely low. This is going to be so open for them, having to land down here. They're going to land right next to Dosenpinner. Dosenpinner has to come in this line. I think he's going to try to go around, and he's going to get caught out here. Looks like Nyrel is going to drop Brian from BGenius. Dosenpinner's going to be super open here. Unfortunately, that is going to be it for Team Havoc for this round.
So we talk about this spot a lot. This area in particular right here. If Drop Shot holds down this ridge, NK is in a world of pain. There's nothing they can do. They have to come up the mountain towards them or try to go this way towards Exalty. Regardless, Drop Shot going to take down the rest of BG. It's going to be just Drop Shot holding this down, which is a really, really powerful spot for them. They can lock down literally this entire side by themselves. It looks like Exalty has this end of it, trying to lock down the rest of it. Oh, here we go. GG Mafia and Risky Shots getting really close to each other.
Both teams need the points.
GG Mafia doing really good last game. Got themselves up to, I believe, 29, 26 points. If they have another strong game here with...
really well. If they just keep up, like you said, keep up that momentum and just play smart and take only the fights that they have to. Try to play for some points.
I don't like that they're all in one building. It's kind of risky, especially with Risky Shots right where they are.
Risky Shots has such a great spread here. So does Power.
Oh my lord! Azul gonna drop Marius with a freaking TAC 50.
Feet is gonna go in to try to get the revive. It should be able to easily get it unless GG Mafia throws some grenades in here.
Sounds like we got our shots going off here between Drop Shot and NK happening. Patrick going a little bit low.
This is exactly what I was talking about whenever I said Drop Shot was going to come into the zone and be able to gatekeep this little line here, and that's exactly what they're doing. Patrick getting a little aggressive on Nyrel. I love the spread that Drop Shot keeps at all times. They rarely ever clump together.
They definitely know that Nyrel's there. I think that Kaha just saw Shark Tech glide off. If Shark Tech would have stayed up there, he could have put a lot of pressure on Drop Shot and made it extremely awkward for them. Now they're going to try to do their glides. But again, look at this. There's not a lot you can go. Ram's going to drop him while he's mid-flight, and it's up to you failed now. And Kaha is going to get closer and closer to the other zone, which is where Exalty is.
Looks like one member of Drop Shot's going to go try to make sure that they have a sight on Heli. It'll be Kaha.
They're going to be here for quite a while in this fight. Chopper smack dab in the middle of the city. Exalti getting their spots on their position. And being the fact that Dropshot is taking that fight with no recoil, it's going to give them a little bit of freedom on this right side, unless Dropshot takes this top mountain up here and comes down behind them. Exalti's in a fantastic spot to keep a lot of pressure on Chopper and potentially get a free climb. Power climbing in, making their push towards GG Mafia.
Jimmy does not want to go in his house. This will not be good for him.
Ymir is hit.
He's going to catch John out and drop and get the elimination.
Proto going to get the repeat onto Azo. Risky res here. Anybody comes down that stairs.
2 HP.
He has to. You gotta heal. You gotta heal.
He has to heal. Proto could peek this and catch him out, but I don't think he's going to. I think he's going to med and go for the res on Amphi. And he's going to get it easily because Sumadimic has to revive Azo at this point.
Proto with a wide peek. Nice nade though. Gonna get called out from by Magix. Oh, Sumadimic did not hear the grenade land right on his feet. Azo gonna get taken down by Amphi. That's gonna be it for Team 12. The last member's gonna go down to the zone.
It's gonna be it for Team Power for this round. Now Exalti has Heli, but Mark has a vision on Heli as well, so I don't think it would be smart for them to climb right now.
Yeah, Marks has just not taken his eye off Chopper. Look at him. He is just looking. If you look at the minimap, you can see where he's looking. He's just looking right there. And you felt Nyreel do the only thing they can do, which is wait it out as long as they can in that ridge until your mirror arrived. Use that little bit of cover to rotate in and try to get something. But here goes Dropshot trying to take a push on to Risky Shots.
Looks like Shark Tech is going to go down to Repart from Risky Shots. Risky Shots is spread into multiple fights here.
Nice refrag peek by those guys. Amphi gonna get the climb for GG Mafia right in front of Exalti?
That is huge.
That is huge!
It's exactly what GG Mafia needs.
Grim climbs.
3 points. They're going to get 2 on the Heli.
Don't do it, Proto. Don't do it, Proto.
Easy points for GG Mafia. Their third member is not going to get the climb. Exalti going to go ahead and shut that down. Exalti can climb right now and shut it down before Dropshot gets vision. It looks like Patrick is going to have it now. Maybe.
They got to watch out because NK's out right on their tails. Shark Tech dropping all of his meds and ammo for Nowser.
Chromium is thinking about it. Dropshot is going to have to fight on Heli now. You do have to remember, chat, that all positions are revealed on the mini-map. It shows numbers for you guys and for us, but it does show a small little red dot for everyone else.
Star was going for the climb, it didn't run out. Granted, yes, so every 3 seconds positions are being pinged. As soon as you cross this little threshold into the yellow marks, you're always being pinged.
Patrick's going to go for the climb. Kahan and Reno are also going to go for the climb. That's going to be 2 on for Dropshot and 2 on for GG Mafia. Both teams needed those points.
Yeah, that was a really good game by those guys. It's really good to see BG come up as well, starting to show off that they have some skills to pay some bills. You know what I'm saying?
Skills to pay the bills. All right, in first place, we're going to have Dropshot with 2 boards and 12 kills. That is insane. Also in first place, we're going to have GG Mafia with 2 boards and 4 kills. NK coming in 3rd place with 7 kills. Exalti coming in 4th place with 7 kills. 5th place is going to be Risky Shots with 0 kills. Power coming in 6th with 1 kill. B Genius going to be coming in 7th place with 7 kills. DTM coming in with 0 kills for 8th place. Playing Ducks coming in with 1 kill for 9th place. In 10th place, we're going to have Team Havoc with 2 kills. No Recoil in 11th with 0 kills.
This is Insight.
Oh, sorry, Insight. I don't know why I get those 2 messed up. Insight in 11th place with 0 kills. Insane Raccoons in 12th place with 2 kills. Endpoint, 13th place with 4 kills. Rostia coming in 14th place with 0 kills. And No Recoil coming in 15th place with 2 kills. Jeez. So that was exactly what I think all of the teams needed to happen with Endpoint, because Endpoint had such an advantage with the numbers there, them going out so early. really could make the scores kind of a little more skewed, not a little bit closer.
I will say that the fact that Endpoint went out that early, and I think they only got what 2 kills, I believe you said.
I think they had 4. I don't remember. I think it was 4.
The fact that they were at the lowest spot that they were gave teams a definite chance to increase. GG Mafia was able to score a lot of points on that one, and drop shot. All the kills, the 12 kills and 2 boards, they could have gotten almost a 4-man board if GG Mafia would have gotten stopped by Exalti. But that was really nice for them. That's going to jump them forward quite a bit. And again, they were only down in the top 3 by 3 points. So now that's going to probably put them in top 3. Playing Ducks didn't do too hot, so they might be in the top 3 as well. They might have dropped down to number 4 because GG Mafia and Dropshot both went up quite a bit on there, and they were both right behind second place, which was 29. So good points for those guys coming in. We'll definitely see that one changing. Will we see B Genius come back, or will Dropshot continue on with their dominance and take over the second half of EU
or
finals?
will GG Mafia full board next round?
What do we got? I don't know.
Maybe DTM will. We've seen DTM get a lot of board in the past few weeks, so like it could still. There's still 2 more games. Still 2 more games. It could go any way.
Yeah.
And don't forget, if you want to see what the scores are, put exclamation scores in the chat, and you can get live up to date. And in that bottom little corner down there, down there, over there,
other side,
no, over there.
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
It'll say what game we're on.
Speaking of games,
we updated.
We're on game number 5 right now, brother man Bill. But very, very nice by those guys. Unfortunate for NK, they did get caught out in that last spot. Same thing with Team Havoc. They lost that one fight versus NK, I believe, at the tippy top. Dosapinner was able to get away. No, it wasn't NK, but it was Exalti. They lost that one fight. Dosapinner was able to get away and get into the zone, but went right into the slaughter row right there, where there's just nothing good that can come out of it. Did try to take that fight versus
1 and 7 look like they might actually be landing there. So that's going to be B Genius versus no recoil,
I believe, right? Yeah.
Looks like they're going to stay there.
Oh.
We're going to have a fight on our hands. No, we're not.
So
they tricked us.
BG did come up here to Sigil. That did have a team, but it looks like they rotated up here to Resort. It's going to be.
Oh, that's going to be Team Havoc
versus Raccoons.
Insane Raccoons. All right, all of which could use the points here. Who wins, Rick? Who you taking?
I got to go Team Havoc all day on this one.
Right,
a number of reasons.
I'll take Insane Raccoons.
Number of reasons. The player style that the Team Havoc's done, the showcase of skills has been really nice, but they also just got the better spot. They have the high ground. They're going to have better buildings. Yes, this one restaurant has a lot of loot in it, but you're locked down to the middle of it. And Team Havoc, if they play their cards right, can get a nice little flank over here. They just have to worry about Washi. But once they take out Washi, or if they do take out Washi, it's going to put a lot of pressure on the rest of the Raccoon squad over here. And look at Avramoski getting closer and closer as well. Now, Team Havoc is a team that does drop here from time to time. They know the spawns. They know that most of the team is going to be on the bottom. They're going to take the high ground and just try to play and put as much pressure as they can. Because if they push Raccoons down to where they have to go down this hill, as you can tell, there's not a lot of cover.
Hardly any cover, but great for snowboarding.
Yeah, great for trying to shred some gnar. Battle Rock getting closer to Elite. Elite just making his way back up closer to his team as well. Not a lot of stuff. I don't think teams have known exactly where they are just yet.
Definitely doesn't want to get caught out by himself, so he's going to go ahead and push back towards his team.
It's crazy how both teams are sort of making the same type of rotates away from each other. Especially if you're Raccoons and you know that somebody spawned in this general area. You got to be taking it nice and slow, but they're clearing the buildings together, going 2 at a time, making sure everybody's safe and secure. Trying to go for the refrags as well. And the rest of their teammate, their last teammate is over here at Blue Peak.
They sent one just in case, right? If we don't make it, you've got one guy who can still play for placement.
This team having now taken the restaurant, knowing that they were here, they got to put 2 and 2 together and figure out, okay, they're not to the left where we just were. They're not up above us where Elite is. They have to be on this side of the map.
Dose and Pin are out here just waiting tables.
That is it. Looks like Raccoons, they're going to hold it down with what they got. They have scopes. They got armors, vests. Not a lot of... Oh, he has a lot of meds. Never mind.
5 and 5.
They're both sitting pretty on there.
Auto Rock is pinging this house saying he spawned over here. Let's maybe keep an eye out for this area. We know these houses are clear.
I would absolutely love if Avramowski got on this thing and used it for like looking out. Get on it, use it for a height advantage to see if you can spot out any teammates. But it looks like Team Havoc going to get into a car and dip out. It is a two-seater.
Now there is a lot of vehicle spawns over here. There's another one that spawns over on this side as well.
There's usually one over here somewhere.
Doesn't look like it's spawned in though. Normally spawns right there in between the house and the gondola tower thing there.
Raccoons just chilling. I don't know if you remember from the Anniversary Open, Raccoons and GG were the teams that took this map over and over and over again, this resort, and they fought it out every single time.
Every single time.
Yeah, they're going to get out of here, make their way out, rotate away. I get it. BG rotating as well, going right towards Herschel. So is Team 10. This is NK. Nothing else happening just yet. Everybody else still playing nice and slow. And Verdi Mine's going to be slow as well. I'm going to get on board here with Brian just because I want to... I like the fact that they rotate really early because it gives me something to look at and talk about as well, but...
We're going to go ahead and get in and get set up. This is a nice little spot to hold up here. There's a lot of ridges, a lot of little areas where you can spread out as a team.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if they took this side over here. Just get a little bit higher ground and also take a little bit more cover.
It's super important to get into these zones fast because, again, like we say all the time, there's not a whole lot of cover in a lot of these zones. And so if you can get in and get the best cover in the zone, you have such an advantage against the other teams.
So, a little bit more centralized spot. They can rotate and glide off if they need to now. But now they have to make sure they keep somebody looking at this ridgeline because that's a really good one as well. And these two teams usually take this mountain and that mountain. They usually fight each other every single time. So we will see who's the guy that takes that one. Dropshot still rotating around together, getting away from Police Station to Herschel. Dropshot's been really good at doing this whole 2v2 split at the very beginning, and then they rotate onto each other. And Exalti going up to the top of the mountain. It looks like Raccoons did spot him and rotated away because a lot of teams go up here, and you can glide all the way from up here down to the middle if you want to. Just
all right,
fine.
I would really love to see a Snow Lake Town heli. We have not got to see one in quals or in the competition today, and it's one of my favorite helis because it lands right there smack down in the middle of town. Yeah. And it is a fun one because there's so many houses for people to hold up. There's so many areas to fight. Looks like Endpoint is going to
rotate right into
push
risky shots.
Fort.
I don't know if they see the team. And there's no way they see them just yet, but they're making a wide rotate. They're probably going to go on the backside, which is right where no recoil is. They're going to be picking up on Snow Lake over here with Team Power. Let's see how they got a good amount of cover. Not at all. Power's not looking this way, though. They're all looking the other way towards the top. And no recoil is going to take these top mountains.
There's so many
such
nice
a good spot up here.
Spots up here.
This is
yeah,
so
it
good.
Is amazing. You don't have to worry about anyone being behind you because that is the outer zone. They have so many vehicles here, so they can also use the third-party peak advantage.
So Tam doing the right thing, trying to clear out, make sure no one else is to the far south.
Now DTM is going to be held up over there on the other ridge, which is also a really, really nice ridge. Has tons of little cover there that you can dip down into.
This is such a really good spot for no recoil. This is really, really good. You lock down all this open area. You can take a little bit of pot shots towards Snow Lake if anybody goes there. Really, really solid spot to go to. Looks like Risky did see out Endpoint. I don't know if they're taking shots. I don't think they do, but they definitely saw them because they were all looking this direction.
Mm-hmm.
PD has come all the way from Balmug all the way around and gonna make their way in.
Yeah, and it looks like Insight and Team Havoc are also making this same rotation.
Team Havoc's dead. Oh, the Team Havoc's up here. I was like, where's? I don't see number 3 at all. Where is 3?
Yeah, they're making a really, really long rotate, and as well as Insight Team 6 down there in the bottom north as well. They're also making that same rotation.
I would not be surprised if Endpoint is going to try to go exactly where no recoil is. We did see them play up there earlier. Oh, they're going to stop here short. Okay. Looks like Rio is going to stop and check to see if there's a car up there. He did see and scope up there. Probably did see them. And they're going to rotate away and say, you know what, let's take out Snow Lake. Going right into power, though.
Endpoint did not have a good game last game. However, they are up a lot of points from their first 3 games. But I'm sure if I'm Endpoint, I'm going to say, you know what, I want to go ahead, try to get a little bit of kills, a little bit of padding to ensure that game 4 didn't mess up any of their standing.
Yeah, they should be good to go. These guys got to rotate now. Looks like Endpoint.
Exalti has been sitting there for a very, very long time.
Yeah, Team Havoc making their rotate in. Insight also doing theirs.
Insight has stopped moving as well. They've been sitting there for a while.
Look at Team 12 coming this way. Suma Team are going to open up shots now. Now Endpoint's going to be stuck in this little quadrant here with these 3 buildings. Rio letting it fly with an MK12. I hear that. Oh, such a bad gun, though. It does have level 2 vest, level 2 helmet, though. Sitting pretty.
Had a little sneeze there.
It's all good. Sneeze away. You're only human after all. I'm only human. Delta Fix making the right call of just sitting there and chilling. No need to push. No need to get too aggressive here.
Now, Insane Raccoons is going to come in behind Power here.
Exalti making their long glide in. Team Havoc making their glide in as well, and so is Insight. Such hard buildings to get to. Like I wouldn't hate the play if Power or Magic rotated to this building, but at the same time they don't know who's coming from behind. If Raccoons can get an angle on this building right here, it's a lot easier to defend if you're Power on this building. Ooh, did get a headshot from Taylor. Nice shot coming in on Taylor, or from Taylor. Everybody else making their way in. Exalti made it in. Power just locking them down. All of Endpoint now stuck in one building. They're going to smoke out so they can try to cross the street. Endpoint, Realbreak he's going to make it. Here goes Dino 1. There goes Taylor.
And this is why it's so important for everyone on your team to at least have one smoke in their bag.
Look at Power, though.
For rotate.
Look at Power going on a 2-man team, rotating to try to counter this push.
That is risky for Magix, but he's going to make it. Endpoint doesn't see that glide, I don't believe. I don't think they know that Magix.
Oh, you can hear him. Rio's tossing nades. He does.
Nothing gets past Rio, okay?
Now you got no recoil and Endpoint taking shots over here at Raccoons, blowing up one car. Valhalla and West are going to be able to make it into the mansion. And then GG Mafia taking shots at Exalti as they're gliding in above. Oh, Blade has Rio in a really awkward situation, awkward spot. Whoop! As I'm going to take down Bort.
Looks like Kaha took down Shark Tech there in the background.
What an angle for that res, by the way. Rio getting smoked. He should be good to go. Anthony going to take down Shark Tech. BG taking shots at risky shots as they're gliding across. You got to keep moving, Magix. You don't want to stand still on that right there, dude. But look at this. Endpoint is not all the way in the zone just yet.
They're going to have to continue to move across. They need to do it safely. They don't want to have a repeat of last round. We do still have 56 people alive in the map right now.
Oh my, it looks like a Christmas tree over here. Team Havoc's going to be pushing up to drop shot over here on the bottom if you see that one.
Now, B Genius has still not moved into the new zone. This is something we normally see them moving super fast in the zone. I'm assuming they've heard these shots and decided to come in late and wait for people to maybe pick up some damage so that it'll be an easier fight when they come in. They are rotating in very, very slow into that.
Dang. And here they come. Brian's going to take down Sumadimic and get the elimination on him as well. They're coming real quick.
Normally one of the first teams in the zone. This is not like ideal for them to push in late like that, but that paid off really, really well for them.
Let's see what's going on over here. We got Team 15. You got Team Havoc.
Versus Drop Shot
Rostila.
and Ducks in the background. As well as NK in the background. All right.
I don't even... There's so many names here. I don't know what's going on. Destiny going to steal the kill on Kaha. I believe he got dropped by Rostilla.
Looks like Dosing Center and Avamosky are both going to go down. Kickers is going to go down. That's going to be it for Team Havoc.
There's an avalanche going on right there.
That's what you like to see, Rick.
If only there were teams there that were getting hit by it. Rostilla going to be able to get a full res up, but here comes Drop Shot going to be pushing right away. NK coming from behind and playing Duck, still putting down pressure. Might be a little bit slow. NK going to make the rotate in a little bit safe. I got to go back to this fight. There's 4 teams in this one area in about 6 buildings.
Even with all those eliminations we just had, there are still 50 people alive. That is insane.
Right.
It's like all of the teams are trying to play a little smart and try to guarantee some of those points. Looks like Bulbasaur took down Patrick and got the elimination there in the background.
Look at BG coming in, just doing fantastic. Locking down the stairs though. They're gonna come around trying to go for the scum on Pokemon's. Warburton can get out of dodge just in time. Magic gonna take down Brian's. Minion are gonna drop down on him. Gonna get caught out by Blade. Oh.
Kaizen's gonna go down.
And look
it for BG. Just instantly just push
look,
to take
yeah.
down Magic.
Look at Endpoint playing
They're
that.
gonna drop shot.
Oh.
That's gonna be it for Power as well. Rio going down, but gonna be able to get revived and reset, and they have a great hold on the zone now. Raccoons could catch them out here with the revive, but I think they're just gonna hold quietly.
So on that fight, BG did all the work, came up there, put a lot of pressure on Power, were able to knock a couple, almost get a whole wipe in there. And then because Brian's went down and Minier jumped over the board trying to save, put himself really open to that last member of Power who was out in the open. And then Endpoint taking that exact moment to say, all right, we're going to go. We got to go now. Going in there, cleaning up the kills, getting the last 2, and going to get 8 bags of loot right there.
Now, GG Mafia is going to have to push from Reindeer over here into, this is Rostilla, yeah?
Rostilla's 15 over here. That's risky shots.
Oh.
Yet again, Bonnie Rose.
Why do I see that backwards?
Reel's in a really good spot.
My reel is scaring me.
Flash. Oh!
Position away now. He's going to go really, really low. He disappeared. He laid down. He's no longer there. Nyril going to go down. Yolka and Bull was that.
These two right here, this was beautiful. So Yolka was healing. Nyril was pushing up. Nyril got dropped, and Yolka came up and refragged right away.
Absolutely. You know what it reminded me of, Rick?
What did it remind you of, Bonnie?
It's totally a mom joke, but you know when you see little kids and you go, oh, peekaboo, and they're like, oh my God, where'd you go? He just laid down there and he became invisible inside of that bush. That was insane.
Banana Man, last man up for Team 5. DTM crew. Dat pair's coming. Now, if this is Final Zone, it is. This helicopter is always awkward. This is such a hard spot to fight because there's so many pallets. There's so many things that can block your vision, but it makes this end zone fun. Ramino is down. There's no way Snyro's going to go for the res on that. It's going to be just up to Snyro's versus the rest of the world. And Endpoint now in a fight as well. Oh, it looks like they took out all the raccoons. They're going to wipe that one up. That's going to be really good for them.
Yeah, Insane Raccoons only had 2 players left. They were just kind of sitting in that house quietly trying to let all the other teams fight. Doing the best that they could there to play for placement.
And GG Mafia taking some good shots at risky shots as they're trying to get to cover, get into the base. They did look like they used one of the little tugboats. Again, chat, those tugboats are made out of paper mache. Bullets go right through them, and it blows up in like half a clip.
Yeah, half of an SMG clip. Done.
They're going to be able to make it, though. Smoke's coming out to try to provide some cover, but they are way behind them. He threw a smoke grenade at the crane and just kept going. Said "F it." Insight in a nice little spot. You want to have when you're in final zones over here. You want to try to take where PD is, or up there as well. Snyder's going to take down Yolka. Bubbles are going to come for the refrag.
Evan Turst took down Rio as well.
You feel going to wipe out that. It's going to be it for drop shot. PD now taking shots. PD's in the best spot for this area right now. If you can get, if Team 5 can rotate over here. Oh, there was more people here. If they can get Team 5 can take this roof, they're golden.
Can glide down and take this roof easily. I don't think anyone is watching that direction.
We're going to go for the meds. There's so many people over here. Alcachan. That's what I like to see right here, Alca. Ooh, nades on him.
Looks like Ragnar eliminated Yolka there in the background.
That's going to be the Team 10 and Team 6, which is we're going to have Team 14's going to be rotating in from outside the zone as well.
14, 10, and 9 are about to have the time of their life, and I believe Exalty as well has one member coming in on Team 14. It's going to be Petite AK, and he's going to get eliminated by Ampy from GG Mafia.
Now Real's going to get the drop on Ragnar. Duff wants to push this corner. He's going to take down one of them. Famas only headshots. And then Ufel's going to take him out. Dead a pair with the refrag.
Half the map is down right now. They all down at the same exact time. This is insane. This is going to get GG Mafia.
Proto going to get Bulbasaur?
Into the line. This is exactly what GG Mafia needed. They needed that cover of those fights to be able to get some of their members in the zone and go for some of the cover.
Endpoint coming in. They're going to make their way in the zone. It looks like Crystal's taking shots at them, putting them on lock. Risky shots coming in as well. GG Mafia is able to make it in from way out of nowhere.
Just waiting on Dawn to come in. Dawn's going to go into a really, really bad position here, but maybe could work out well. He's going to drop that Para and Destiny.
I'd say that worked out for him. He is going to be getting shots at.
Worked out really, really well, yeah.
DTM, though, from way up tip top.
Ragnar's going to go ahead and get the elimination on Dawn. Still that kill. Ragnar's going to be all that's left up for playing Ducks right now. Could maybe... Oh.
This is risky. Proto got shot from Hardy, I believe.
Since Destiny just downed here in the same exact spot. A lot of grenades going out. Looks like they're going to be a little over.
Blew up the car. Flash. You gotta stop. Get away from this court. DTM has this alleyway on lock. Ragnar going down.
Unfortunately, they either have to push into GG Mafia and try to get Ampy down, which looks like they did. That's going to be it for GG Mafia.
And here,
great rotate in though for GG Mafia, using the cover of all of the fights to be able to get in and clean up a few kills there before they went out.
Oh, here comes Insight, making a solid push on PD. They don't know Crystal's over there. Hardy gonna get pushed by Ragnar, gonna take down Ragnar. And that's going to be it. Hardy's going to take down Destiny as well. PD did a fantastic... Look how many loots there are. PD did fantastic on that little section. DTM's still holding it down.
Still has this as well as no recoil up there in the top, I believe.
Yeah, no recoil.
Endpoint is really close to the heli.
Yeah. DTM is going to be the best spots to go. And they can potentially smoke it out, maybe? Yeah, no, they can smoke it out and get on there. There's no way that... no recoil's going to see this.
They could smoke it out and forward right now. That would give everyone else in the lobby second place. However, it would secure them 17 points.
They do got the best spot, though. The best spot for this chopper right now. Domination taking shots at no recoils. Aventuras, as he makes his glide across. Here comes all of Aventuras in this team.
It's going to be no recoil, I believe, correct?
Yeah, no recoil. Delta Vic's playing it smart, waiting, and while his team comes up. Domination really needs to put pressure on this side so that they can climb, or they can get into better positions. Because he's gonna, if they get to the top, if No Recoil gets to the top of this, it's gonna be a lot of hurting coming in for DTM. Looks like Speedy might be going for a climb.
Aventurous does have sight on Heli right now, as well as, I believe, Alka-Chan.
Insight making his way. This is going to be the next battle right here. Tatam going to take down Domination. That's going to be it. Adrenaline Rush coming in for Tatam. Banana Boy going to put some shots up there as well.
It's going to be really open there to Smolder. Smolder's going to aggress this.
No, he's not.
He missed the little jump there, but team's going to come back him up.
He does make it up there. I want to keep an eye on Chopper as well. Looks like one person's going really close to the heli. Speedy.
Looks like Speedy is thinking about it.
Smolder going to take down Banana. It's going to be all the top for Team 5. All that's left is a Menti.
Alka-Chan's going to take down Speedy as well and get the elimination there.
If Endpoint can get one person on Chopper, that would be huge. Why can't I click? There we go. Oh boy.
Now positions are revealed. They can see where everyone is at. Looks like Menti's going to drop Hardy.
But he's taking a lot of pressure from the right side. He's going to secure the kill, get himself guaranteed extra points. Tatam and Smolder, though, have him on lock. Smolder is keeping Menti just in this one little ridgeline. Delta Fix going to go right when he tries to glide off. Going to take him on that one. Now Valhalla's going to put Delta Fix in a world of pain. Get the drop and elimination as well. Here comes Dino 1 and Alka-Chan.
3 spots left.
Aventurists have to climb for No Recoil. Going to secure at least 1 point for them. Or one victory.
It's going to be 8 points for that one climb. Smolder coming in versus Crystal. Smolder's going to take down Crystal and get the elimination.
He needed that adrenaline rush, by the way.
I think he's going to wait the time out and maybe try to get the elimination on Valhalla as well. Yep. Double up that adrenaline rush. If you time it out just enough, you can down somebody and then wait the 10 seconds and eliminate them and then get the adrenaline again, making it to where you can not have to use at least 2 meds.
That's
going to be it for Endpoint.
All of Endpoint. Now we have No Recoil versus Insight. Everybody can climb, but do you want to let Insight get a free victory?
Share your first place. It looks like Tatam says, yeah, I'm cool with that.
Oh, no he does.
And Tatam's going to go down to Alka-Chan. Alka-Chan getting that adrenaline rush.
Huge.
1v1.
We're at negative 29. That adrenaline rush is huge.
Smolder's going to get aggressive. Alka-Chan medding. Smolder medding.
1 med left. Smolder's dead.
Alka-Chan's
dead
sure
too.
That Smolder went down to the zone, but so does Alka-Chan. Alka-Chan going to secure his team 2nd place, though.
Yeah. You know, he saw that. He's like, you know what? I got to push. I need the adrenaline rush. There's no way you can do it without the adrenaline. Both those players needed it. That was really, really good fight at the end. And PD might be VIPs. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. In first place with 1 and only board for the game and 7 kills. It's going to be No Recoil. Insight coming in 2nd place with 12 kills. Endpoint coming in 3rd place with 6 kills. DTM 1 kill for 4th place. Playing Ducks going to come in 5th place with 7 kills. GG Mafia going to come in with 5 kills for 6th place. 7th place is going to be Risky Shots with 2 kills. NK coming in 8th place with, let's see, 8 kills. I know I had a brain fart there. Exalty coming in 9th place with 0 kills. Drop Shot going to come in 10th place with 3 kills. Insane Raccoons 11th place with 0 kills. Rostia, correct?
Correct.
Coming in 12th place with 1 kill. Power coming in 13th place with 3 kills. B Genius going to come in 14th place with 2 kills. And Team Havoc going to come in 15th place with 0 kills.
What a game.
Now that was game 5. So we've got 1 more game. And then we find out who wins it.
I will say that if DTM was not there locking down the playing ducks that entire time, if they were able to take that little that corner angle and lock down all of Insight from pushing in that way, that would have been so huge. But because DTM was just putting that constant pressure on that one angle, it really, really, really hurt playing ducks. But that was fantastic. That was
Yeah, I mean, DTM
fantastic.
was shutting down all those teams. Anyone that stepped in that alley, whether it was playing Ducks or GG Mafia or any of the 50 million teams that were in that little corner, they were just sniping them over and over. And a lot of the players were continuing to go that route because in your mind mentally, this is the smart play. I need this cover. And they get over there and they get hit and they go, oh wait, that's right. I don't want to be over there.
Well, it's such a good angle
They-
though. It's such a good that corner is so good. If you can hold that and peek out and peek back in, you have a really long line of sight all the way down the backside through a bunch of pallets. So you can lock down a bunch of people rotating either going inside of it or coming up to you. But DTM did such a good job at just stopping all of that. Nope, you're not
Yeah,
going
they
to peek
did.
that angle.
And those are the smart plays that we've seen from them over the past like 3 weeks, just making those smart plays in scrims and qualifiers. And I was hoping they were going to come in and do that, and they did. And I can't wait to see if they just bring it up and take a whole heli next round.
Yeah, no recoil doing really good. They rotated behind Snow Lake at the very beginning in that really excellent spot, and they were just able to keep that ridge line and rotate all the way to the final chopper. And that push they did on DTM was really, really nice as far as splitting them up and then just going for it. The fact that they left one person at the tip top to provide cover fire while three of them came across to try to push them was fantastic. Really, really good play, showing that they're one of the top teams in the league. And the fact that they're coming in the second half and showing up is really, really, really dope. They're a team that you don't want to sleep on.
A lot of people shutting Endpoint down in these past 2 games, trying to make sure that like they don't get those heli rides. And that we're noticing in the first few games, right? There was hardly anybody at the heli, but now everyone, as soon as the heli is there, everyone's like, "All right, let's go!" And they're just swooping in.
Don't let a floorboarder come in again. Yeah.
Not again. Not tonight.
I will say Endpoint still probably sitting pretty comfortable, but this is game 6. They want to play good here. There's money on the line. Who we're gonna get hot dropped on? What is happening? Team Havoc and Team 8 over there at Sigil Castle. Wagner City looking like a nut house over there.
I think Wagner is not going to keep all of those people. I'm going to say they're not going to do that. Looks like 15 is probably going to click off.
Yeah.
14 is going to be GG Mafia. 11 is going to be Exalti.
Yeah, 15's already pushing away.
15 is going to be clicking off for sure. 11 and 14 might stay. That's going to be GG Mafia, who's known for dropping hot, versus Exalti.
They left.
No, they changed their mind.
8 and 7,
no hot
though.
drops. Oh, 7 and 8. Yeah. Okay.
No recoil. Who is Team 8?
Cabo Potato Repart.
Risky
I believe
Shots.
that is Risky Shots. Yeah.
Now this is okay. So for Tierfing, real quick, this hot drop zone is totally different because it is so huge. This is one of the harder parts to fight because there's so many different angles. Granted, there's no grapple hooks like there's on Europa, so it really cuts down some of the fights. But you can just as easily take ladders to get to the tip tops of these buildings. You know, there's ladders on this hangar as well. This one has a couple you can get to this level, but there's definitely easier
with only
fights
2 teams landing here. It doesn't have to be a quick fight. It doesn't have to be a fast, aggressive fight. Both teams can get loot and take their time to fight, and or go ahead and rotate out.
Do it. Yes, this is what you want to see. This is the aggression that you need from No Recoil coming in.
No Recoil knows that this is the last game, and they have to clean up some points if they want to try to push for the top. They would have to play the game of a lifetime right now.
Oh, he's going to make it by the skin of his teeth. Prefertus might not be that lucky. Yeah, he's going to get taken down by Aventuras. They're going to go for the scum, but they didn't get it. He's going to get inside the room. Oh, Potato's in a really, really risky spot now.
Aventuras going to take down Cabo Potato. Merrick's looks like he wants to go for the revive, but Smolder's going to come down and push him. Smolder's going to go really low, but still going to get the drop on Merrick.
Smolder went in there with a pistol.
Repart is going to be the only one left up for his team. They do know where he's at.
And they are pushing.
They're going to push him.
Oh, we tried to drop shot, but Delta Fix saying not today. And this is the start that no recoil needed right now. They got to keep this momentum up, rotate early, get into some gunfights. You know, loot as fast as you can, take the high ground, and get onto something else. Maybe take some cars. There's usually cars. There's usually one at the end of this. Yeah, this trail right here. If you ever see this trail, there's usually a car at the end of that one. And then there's usually one over here somewhere. But it looks like it is not here just yet. Oh, there it is. And
yeah, I think there's like 4 to 6 car spawns in this area, right?
Yeah, this map is so huge. So they should be able to rotate just fine and be okay to go. BG's getting their stuff situated right now as well. I do like the split from Power. It's a risky spot, but I mean, it looks like he glided over here by himself to get some extra loot. But Snow Lake has more than enough loot for everybody. Was there a med kit up here too as well? Yeah, he should be good to go on that side. And can be able to rotate just as fine.
It looks like B Genius is already rotating.
Yeah, they're going right to Wagner. Taking Wagner Mountain. Now, a lot of people ask about this mountain. Why is it good or is it bad? This is a great spot. Okay. It's centralized somewhat, you know. You can look at everything on Wagner. You can stop any rotations coming in from Alvider Castle if they get here late. So say you spawn Alvider Castle, you get to this mountain, which is exactly what BG is doing. You can lock down Wagner, or if you're Wagner, loot it really quick, get up on this mountain, you can lock down Alvider. It's a really, really good spot. Plus, you can glide anywhere you want on this one. But really underrated. I haven't seen a lot of teams using this.
It does have a lot of little nooks and crannies there where you can hide and get better angles for fights. It doesn't look like it from where we're looking at it from above, but if you look at it from beneath, there's a lot of little ledges there that you can get little cheeky angles on people.
Yeah, and Exalted do the same thing, taking this one. And this house where Petite AK is, this is probably, in my opinion, one of the best spots in all of Wagner. You sit right here, you can look down towards Herschel, you can see all of the reindeer over there, and part of Snow Lake. You have great cover because usually, like I said, there's a team that always goes on top of the mountain, so it covers you from there. But just a really, really good spot. Plus, with the zone rotations and where the zone can go, this house can literally just save your life and lock down all of this area right here. Really, really nice, really nice spot. Looks like nothing else.
Looks like Team Havoc already in the zone. B Genius isn't trying to fight or anything, just in the zone, being safe.
DTM going to go for the high ground again.
Nice little spot there. It paid off for them last game.
Yeah.
I mean,
why swap it?
Not repeat it. Yeah.
Well, like NK was going to go up for the glide, but now they're going to take and just drive it in. I would pay $1 million if the avalanche would come down though.
No one died in avalanche today on EU. Maybe NA tomorrow.
It is right here though. This is it. There's one of them. Looks like they should be good to go though. They're gonna make it just fine. Up here's an area too. Yeah, they should be good to go. They're gonna rotate right behind GG Mafia. Once they get out there, they should be fine. PD making their high ground, taking their high ground as well. Insight have been doing this a lot lately. They've been going for this tippy top and gliding in late, but I'd say the last 5 games has really come out and helped them because they've been able to take that high ground and scout out before they actually land.
Yeah, they've been really lucky with those rotations and not being punished for rotating late.
I gotta say, this is the first time I have ever seen Drop Shot not move out. Even when they're in the zone, they usually will still be aggressive, but they're taking Herschel and chilling. They know how important this last final game is. They're in the money still. If they can knock out Endpoint and get a good 4-man board with a couple of kills, they could possibly take a really good points. Really good points this game. Nothing else. Nice little Endpoint coming up right behind GG Mafia. Is going to go right behind No Recoil. Might have some action over here between BG and Exalty. I do hear gunfights in the background. I don't think they're shooting at each other. Exalty is looking this way. Let's see if Shark Tech saw anything. He was taking shots. So yeah, I want to say, yeah, he definitely knows that they're there. I really want to see what happens with Endpoint up here. This is going to be an important fight for Endpoint. They want to win this one, and then No Recoil going right into Power Boys. over here. Let's see what they're doing. Looks like they're going to turn off and not take that fight. Endpoint's not going to be chasing these guys either. NK going all the way around on the outside. Team 9 making their way in. This is the PD guys finally going to get into the zone right above Sawmill. Raccoon's chasing them on gliders. This is going to be happening here soon. This one, excuse me. Endpoint versus GG Mafia.
Now, GG Mafia, I believe after the last game, is in 3rd or 4th place, while Endpoint has been holding the 1st place. So this could be rough for either one of these teams to lose to the other. GG Mafia is being caught out in the open.
Time to get back in the car and rechase. Oh my god, that noise is so annoying.
The car noises, yeah. Everything sounds like it has a grinder on it.
Yep.
Now, NK is going to be coming in directly behind Endpoint and GG Mafia as well.
Up here. Now, does GG Mafia know that they know there's a team coming up behind them? Do they stop and try to gatekeep? Because Endpoint is going right at them, right in the corner as well. Yeah, it does look like they stopped and trying to gatekeep as well. Taylor going to take a few shots. All the rest of them are going to take a hard right and get out of here. Still a minute and a half. They can drive around the zone if they need be.
Again, both these teams need to play smart and pick their fights. Don't want to get knocked out of 1st, 2nd, or 3rd place if you don't have to.
Power taking shots over there at the GG Mafia team.
We're having a really, really good spot here.
Yeah, look at this. Look at right here. If GG Mafia wants to rotate to them, whether it be car or on foot, they have the entire zone locked down over here.
Yeah,
They can lock down
cover.
Snow Peak, and Magic with the big brain play taking the high end over there in a TPP position to make sure that no one gets to sneak up on these guys. This is a fantastic spot that
This
Power
is a great
has.
spot too. If the zone decides to go behind Snow Lake Town into the snow there, that'd be a really, really good hold up for Power. They'd have such an advantage.
NK coming in, they're finally getting their rotated in just in time for GG Mafia to stop them. They're going to be rotating right towards. Wait, what? Bulbasaur ran into a tree and died. Oh, GG Amphi going to take down Azo. That's right behind us at the Power Boys on top of that position. Again, they're not going to get a kill from that. They can just go get a revive, but you're going to be wasting resources at this time. Endpoint now taking shots at Yolko 3-dimensional as he glides or tries to drive off. Gonna get to safety, be just fine. Now NK's in a really good spot to stop Endpoint's aggression or stop their push.
GG Mafia has a nice little hold back there in the corner as well.
Up here. Yep. And they're still in the zone, so don't got to worry about that
Powers
one.
needs to go ahead and push down and get into a house there to hold up and wait for the next zone. Ramino gliding like the angel that he is.
No recoil gliding or taking shots at Exalted. Yeah, Exalted. They don't think they know that drop shot's coming on the left. And Venturis is going to be wide open to Ramino if he picks that one.
This is a really great spot, though, that No Recoil has here because everyone has to push at them either through the water, gliding over in the open, or down that little tiny inlet that is there. Not a lot of options to push them.
Yeah, they have their back to water, which is really good because you can easily hear if a boat comes or if somebody's trying to swim. 9 times out of 10, you can hear the swim coming up. But now that drop shots are making themselves known by shooting, No Recoil knows they got to watch their back. Exalti is just shipping it right now. I believe that's Nowser going against PG over there. Shark Tech in a really awkward situation where he's at. A really awkward spot. I would not be surprised if Dropshot takes this mountain right here, or Team Havoc, and they're going to punish Shark Tech where he's at. Headshot coming in. Never mind. BG's going to do it for him. Oh, he's going to fall to his death. That glider did not come out in time. You got to mash that button, brother. All the teams starting to rotate. Raccoons making their late rotating in. And we're on the second to the last zone, and there's 54 people still alive.
And there's still 54 people alive. Now you have to remember, last one we had what, 50 people going into the final zone. It was right.
Team Havoc going to take that spot.
Crazy.
I believe it's going to be
teams having nice little holds here.
No recoil now. I'm taking shots at Navs and then Exalti taking shots over here at BG. Everybody else being really, really slow. Team Havoc might get pinched over here by drop shot. Ramino pushing that away. So is Snyros. He does. Okay, he's going to see Rostito, the team. But he might, if they start opening shots now, they're going to get shot by drop shot in the backside. And we're going to take him down, and Kicker's going to get the elimination on Zazentier. They are pinging out drop shot. They do know that they're there. Again, they're still not in the zone either, so it's not... Oh, the zone's right here, though. They should be fine.
Yeah, it's like 2 feet. They'll be all right. Team 13, I believe that's Raccoons.
Right.
Going to be coming in super late.
This is the hill I was talking about. If if Team Havoc can take this mountain right here, it's going to put a lot of pressure on Exalti.
It's going to put a lot of pressure on B Genius as well as the other teams that are up high, but it doesn't look like they're going to try to take it. It looks like they're going to push into the town.
I think they knew that because they saw they were calling out drop shot. It might not be the best to take this because drop shot can also counter them as well.
Right, they don't want to be open to them.
Yeah, and they did ping them, so they do know that they're there for sure. But Beat Genius is doing a really good job just splitting and holding the city. No one can get behind them. No one can take the Wagner Mountain, so they don't have to worry about getting shot in the back up here. Brian's in a really good spot. Just wishing somebody would push up between him. Team 15, though, could potentially come up this road or take any of these buildings and put a little bit of pressure on them as well.
I think if I was Brian's, I would go around to the back side of this house.
Up here?
And hold the top of the roof, yeah, for the back side.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate it either. Look how secure he has these rocks behind him, zone behind him on that side. Might be the safest spot in the game right now, brother. A lot of teams right next to each other. GG Mafia and Insight now fighting each other. Smoke's coming out. Also getting shot by Power Boys.
Insight's car is gone, and they have to rely on those smokes to be enough for them to be able to med up and push away. This is a rough spot to be in right now.
The rest of their team are coming. Does Crystal go in for the pickup? Hardy going to go down to a grenade from Dawn. Inside trying to get a little bit of pressure going in. Their team takes some shots over there at Power.
GG Mafia having a nice little corner here with plenty of cover for the 3 people they have up.
Oh, what's up here? I'm like, where's this Raccoons fight? Oh, we are way out of the zone over here. A little bit of loot. All 4 members are alive.
And not be punished for that late rotate. It's going to pay off for them.
Alcachan, you got to go back to where you were. Yep.
Alcachan wanted to fight Raccoons, probably because they're out of the zone, assuming that they just got done with a fight and they would be maybe an easy cleanup, but unfortunately he's so open there.
Azza with some really nice shots. Clutchy going out of the zone. So this is it. Otterrock's the last member up.
Through the smoke into Crystal. Does Crystal... No. Yeah.
Yep. Beep boop. That's going to be it for Raccoons on that one. Azzo, though, taking some really nice G28 shots. Got some mid-range stuff. Going to take a lot of points on that one. For free, and Magic's here trying to lock down the last 2 members of DTM while he's... Oh, Magic and Blade. Looks like all the Power's going to be pushing.
Team. DTM not going to be in a great spot here. They need to just try to hold together.
Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Is this guy on a rappel? He is. And now they're in the water.
He's gonna go.
So if you guys are ever on one of these rappels, if you just press S or like backwards when you're on it, it'll literally flip you around.
Can you open the map for me? Huh. He's gonna maybe go around that backside, play for placement.
What was that play?
Now they don't have DPVs, right? So they're going to rely on whoever gets up into the water first there is going to win that fight. Now, Rail versus all of Endpoint. Going to take down Dino 1.
Go out.
And that's going to be it for NK for this round.
A team needs to stop Endpoint now if they want to have a chance.
Yeah.
I just don't know what happened here. I'm so confused at this
All
entire
of power is
situation.
in the water. DTM going to trade with Ragnar. Domination going to be the only one left up for DTM. Can get the revive here. Doesn't look like playing Ducks is gonna rush them.
That's a nade.
Gonna toss nades, but those are gonna go a little too far.
Dino 1. Okay, DS taking shots over here at Endpoint. Let's take a look on this fight right here.
It's gonna be Insight versus Endpoint.
And Exalti gonna eliminate. Where is Exalti at? Oh, they're up there. Rio and the rest of the crew at Endpoint need to take out. They need to take out Team 6 Inside as fast as they can. They're going to get shot in the butt from Exalti. They got to make something work, and they have to be able to move to zone relatively quickly. Exalti's got that unlocked. That's the building we were talking about earlier. If you hold that building down, you can literally lock down so much of this rotate from all these teams coming in. And fortunately for them, it is Endpoint coming up, so they can potentially stop the bleeding, or Endpoint can just take more and more points.
Yeah, they need to be shut down. The thing is that they're such a strong team, and they've played so smart in this competition today that it might be impossible to shut them down right now. That glide just mesmerized me. I don't know what happened. I got lost in it.
This is exactly what
Looks like
Endpoint need,
Hardy's
though.
going to drop Destiny from playing Ducks. That par is going to drop Hardy, and Duff's going to get the elimination on Hardy.
Endpoint going to make it just fine in that corner. Let's go back to this fight over here. DP versus, or PD versus Insight, excuse me.
And they are going to be out in the zone and taking lots of damage. That bar is going to drop Crystal.
And even if they do win this fight, Endpoint, look at this. They have the corner. Almost guaranteeing themselves they're going to get more kills coming in this way. You have Adventurus and No Recoil team taking shots over here at Endpoint. Endpoint needs to win this fight here. If they can survive long enough and Insight and Playing Ducks come in from the behind, that's a free 3 kills. Insight coming in the zone. If you look at the bottom of the map, they're calling them out. Oh, that apparently going to get taken down while he's coming in.
Valhalla did make it into the zone there. He's still going to be open to Destiny. I don't know if Destiny's going to see him. Rio's going to knock down.
Looks like Rio went out to get the kill on Dat Para.
Mm-hmm.
And Vol just able to make it. What's going on over here? Team 12. It's Power versus Dropshot. Ramino on a 1v4, taking down 3 of the members so far.
Ramino versus Magic. I don't know if Ramino knows he's below him.
I'm missing all the fights. No, Endpoint just went out. Exalti was able to lock down that corner and get them all out the way. It's exactly what you need to see if you're Exalti.
Ramino went ahead and got the elimination on the 2 downs that he had there. It's just him versus Magix. Magix definitely cannot go for the revive here on Blade.
Oh, I'm so mad I missed that fight between Exalti and Endpoint. I really wanted to see that.
Ramino is hunting. He smells the fear. Gonna get the elimination on Blade. Patrick gonna come down and maybe help Ramino comb for the last member.
Yeah, you want to go two together? Look at Magic just moving his head. He's waiting. All right, I have to leave here a little bit. So here we go. Patrick's gonna figure it out, or not
Patrick.
figure it out. Oh,
and he's gonna figure it out. That's gonna be it for Power.
We have No Recoil versus Team Havoc. Yep, and they did get a knock on one of the Team Havoc. I believe they got a knock on Elite, but he's able to get the res up.
Team Havoc needing to have a good game.
Ooh! Man, BG has done such a fantastic job at staying alive for so long. Chopper's coming down. Drop shot does have that on lock. Robija from Rostila. Last person alive for Team 15. Taking some pop shots over here at Team 2. Drop shot.
Are we gonna get
Here
a
we go.
climb
Here we go.
here?
Hold on. No recoil going up against BG. Patrick gonna take down Zalti Zonky. Zone is about to pop. They can hear each other running down there, so they know for sure what's going on. PD and Valhalla are about to fight each other. I think Valhalla's out of med because he's been at like 10 HP this entire time. Emir's here.
Hopefully he didn't DC.
Drop shot might be climbing. Oh, they're just getting really close to it. They're not going to climb just yet. Valhalla netting up now.
Yeah, Team 15 is going to have visual on the heli, so I don't believe drop shot's going to be able to climb.
Sounds like Destiny and Valhalla are fighting each other in a 1v1 FAMAS battle going on over here.
One tree and a dream here.
Valhalla going to come off, get that adrenaline rush.
Looks like Giga did go down there.
Well, wait, did No Recoil ditch the roof and get punished for it?
Yeah, it looks like Eugenius went ahead and took down 2 members of No Recoil there.
Petite going to take down Exalti. Kai's going to repeat. Trying to get some stuff on the Delta Fix. We're going to go for the res on Kai's. And Brian's going to go there and drop Delta Fix instantly, relieving a lot of pressure off of BG.
Brian's able to sneak up in there and get that kill because his teammate did lay down some cover fire to cover his footsteps. Very smart play there. Dose emitter from Team Havoc is going to go down. Looks like Ramino is also going to get an elimination on Mala and Sinraz.
Oh, that's an aid. They can climb. Ram climbing.
I think Ramino's going to go ahead and go for the climb, and he's going to get it. Drop shot needed those points.
Oh, I think Kaha
Ivan
DC'd.
versus Kaha.
I think he DC'd. Ooh, nice adrenaline rush.
Going to go down.
Busts out the FAMAS for some CQB, but it's going to get taken down. Works the last member for Team 2. Patrick by himself holding it down. BG needs this. Get the res. Try to get a climb on there if you can. It's only 25 degrees negative. If Kaizen does get res though, instantly go to bandage and then a med kit. You don't have enough time, but he's not gonna get the res. He's gonna bleed out there. Brian's gonna take his meds. Brian just needs to have a phenomenal game right now. He needs to win this 1v4. Oh, he got 2 of the 4 down. 2 of the 3 down, excuse me.
This is now a 1v1 v1. No,
1v1
v1 now.
v1.
And drop shot does already have 1 climb and has secured first place.
Let's take a look at meds. What do we got here? Patrick 4. Avra's got a bunch of loot to go through, so she should have an unlimited amount right now. Level 3 vest, level 2 helmet as well. And Valhalla, this man has been going through meds like crazy. 17 bandies, just playing for placement right now.
It's going to be Avramoski versus Patrick. Valhalla's going to go ahead and be eliminated to the zone.
Patrick, oh, he got it.
Avramoski going to take some shots at Patrick while he's climbing and going to down him. That means Team Havoc is going to be able to get a climb with that adrenaline rush and also secure a first place spot.
This is what Team Havoc needed.
Absolutely.
That was really nice. That was really nice gameplay. That Brian's though push against No Recoils was really good. I'm surprised No Recoil gave up that roof though. That was a shocking play for me.
All right, with 1 board in first place, we're going to have Drop Shot, and they're going to come in with 9 kills. Also in first place with 1 board and 5 kills is going to be Team Havoc. We're going to have Insight with 3 kills for 3rd place. Exalti coming in with 7 kills for 4th place. B Genius coming in 5th place with 5 kills.
Rostilla
Rostia coming in 6th place with 0 kills. No Recoil coming in 7th place with 5 kills. Playing Ducks going to come in with 4 kills for 8th place. Power with 2 kills for 9th place. Endpoint coming in 10th place with 6 kills. DTM going to come in 11th with 1 kill. NK, 0 kills for 12th place. Insane Raccoon's going to come in 13th place with 2 kills. GG Mafia, 0 kills for 14th place. And 15th place,
Risky Shots.
Risky Shots with 0 kills. That's a lot to say.
All right.
But we did it.
So, much better game. Much better last half for B Genius for sure. That was really good on those guys. Team Havoc also got some good points there. The first time they're gonna win all night tonight with some solid. Got 5 kills on that one, so not too shabby. I believe that was like a 11-12 point game for them in their swing. Hopefully, potentially bringing them out of the bottom half, maybe getting to the top. I don't think they're gonna get top 3. I still think it's just gonna be Endpoint and then potentially. Who else is on there real quick?
GG Mafia, I think, was holding a top slot.
I think Drop Shot definitely going to go in the top 3.
Definitely. I think Drop Shot was in 2nd place after that last one. GG Mafia, Endpoint has been holding it pretty high. I think Insight and No Recoil also were pretty good after their 3rd game, as well as Playing Ducks was really high as well. It could go. A Power did have a pretty good game too. So I don't.
Give us a little bit of time. We're going to give it a little 10-minute break. As soon as we get the scores update, we're going to come right back. We'll announce the winner, and it's going to be fun. I'm excited to know who wins because I think Endpoint played supremely well the first half. That they were sitting kind of comfortable. They didn't have to worry too much about it. They did have a couple solid games, but I think Drop Shot came up to potentially take that 2nd place along with Playing Ducks. They had a really good couple games. That last game for Playing Ducks was not the best, but they did okay throughout the night for the rest of that one. So we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Chat. Put on some music. We'll let you guys know what's coming up with that one. And stay awesome. Bonnie, stay pimping.